Oh man, what's going on, man? We are live and direct. What's the deal, people? What's going on, y'all? Um, well, I'm glad to be sitting before y'all talking today. Glad to be back on live stream, chopping it up. Hold on one second. I'm trying to find my remote. Oh, I hope everybody feeling all right today, this evening. Hope everybody that had got them something to eat, then chilled out for the most part. We about to talk. What's going on, my man? Kid Gravity Beyond, what's going on, boss? I wanted to come on here and chat about a topic that I made a video on earlier. And one of the homies suggested that I talk about this on my live stream. And I felt like, you know what? You right, I should be talking about this on a live stream, man. So I'm bringing it on here. And we going to chop it up at the 5 minute mark. I'm going to see how many people I can get on. But Kenna, what's going on? I'm glad to see you back on here. Candy, what's the word? What's going on? I didn't call y'all at nighttime, man. I know sometimes everybody be, having stuff going on, doing everything, doing their own thing. So I never know how many people I can get on at night, but I'm glad I caught y'all in good timing. Like I said, we're gonna wait till like the 5 minute mark before I start talking. Y'all saw the title of the video. I'm gonna talk about how anti-black conservatives have turned the word woke into something completely different than what black people were using the word as, and how we were like giving that word or using that word to describe other people, right? Anti-black conservatives have turned that word into something else, and they turned it into a couple of things, and I'm going to discuss that. You just having this conversation with somebody earlier that for real, it's crazy. Like woke, like people have used that word. They've tried to weaponize that word against black folks, anti-black conservatives, and I'm going to get into it, like I said, at the 5 minute mark. But yeah, man, I'm gonna wait. I'm trying to wait and see how many people I can get on, because you know, uh, some people probably gonna miss it if I get so deep into it, and then if I get into it now, they probably just be getting on. So I'm gonna just try to get a little bit more time for some more people to come on. But yeah, Kenna, you seen how they switched the word up? You know what I mean? How it just means something completely different when it left the hands and when it left the black community. When the word woke left the black community, it flipped into some whole other BS, and we gonna talk about it. Um, but yeah, how y'all doing though? Everybody good? Everybody straight? Uh, got a few more minutes before we hit the 5 minute mark, and then we gonna start getting into it. We gonna start talking for real, man. Y'all hit that like button for me as y'all come in, though. I deeply appreciate it. If y'all hit that like button, now I see the bed. Yeah, they did. Caleb played very well. He played well. He's playing well. He's been progressing very well as a quarterback. Matter of fact, he got 1,000 yards passing on the season, which is a record for a Bears rookie quarterback. So, yeah, my Jaguars finally caught a W yesterday. Yeah, I saw. I think the Bears play the Jaguars next. I think we play the Jaguars next. See, I got something for Tariq in the way. Detective Carter, they conned you out your own game, man. They took you out the map, man. They got you in the handcuffs on Power, man. They about to throw you under the jail, boss. A few weeks ago, you worried about Caleb, but I said, you did say that. You did say he was going to be okay. You did. You definitely did, man. You did, Kenna. And he's progressing very well. I'm liking what I've been seeing from him. Yeah. So, and I'm glad him and my boy DJ Moore on the same page right now. Because DJ was looking a little heated that he wasn't getting the ball that much, Yeah, Jaden Daniels looking great. I'm not going to even front. I'm not going to even front. Okay, so we at the 5 minute mark, y'all. 22 people in here. We're going to get to talking. So earlier I made a video and I was talking about how anti-black conservatives have turned the word woke into something completely different than what black people used to use that word for. So the word woke, that originated amongst black folks. I don't gotta point to a time and date. Y'all know that's black folks was using that amongst each other. We was using that amongst each other. And we use that word to refer to anybody that was socially conscious or socially aware of the horrible things that were plaguing the world and plaguing our communities, right? Anybody that was socially conscious and they was, onto some bright ideas and they understood what was plaguing our community and what was ailing our community, what we had to fight against, how we were being oppressed as a people. When you had knowledge of that and you recognized it and you announced it, we like, yo, that brother woke. Oh, he woke. That sister woke. That's woke. Oh, they woke. It was a term of endearment. You know what I mean? It was something that we used to just salute people for being aware of what was going on in our communities, right? Now, ever since that word has left the black community, it then turned into some whole other stuff, right? I've seen specifically when it got into the hands of anti-black conservative people, they turned their word into an insult. First, let me say this. Yeah, they either turn their word into an insult to black people or an insult to anything politically correct, or they use it as a code word. They use woke as a code word or a dog whistle for anything that isn't predominantly filled with straight white males. Seriously, right? And they do that in an effort to deny all things that the woke movement is trying to denounce. They will call an HBCU a woke school. Now, how do that make sense, y'all? A school that was created because black folks could not attend the predominantly white institutions. They were made to educate black folks across, America. These we had to go to these schools, right? You will see anti-black conservatives call HBCUs a woke school. If it's a company that has a lot of black people working in it, they will call it, oh, that's woke. That's a woke company. Oh, they woke. Oh, the wokety woke. You even see black raccoons. Black raccoons like Jason Whitlock. Y'all know what a raccoon is. I'm putting a rack on front of the word because I don't want to get demonetized. Anti-black conservative raccoons like Jason Whitlock will call things wokety woke and woke when black people are all involved in it. You know what I mean? And that will be their way. That's a code word for saying the N-word, right? Just like DEI. That's a way for them to say the N-word without saying the N-word. Y'all know I ain't lying. Be careful. That's why when people use that word woke, I like for real, ask them what does it mean? Ask them what does that word mean and see what they respond to you with. Seriously. See what they respond to you with. Because 12, 15 years ago, that word meant something completely different than what it means now, especially when it was used primarily amongst black people. But people have used that word to denigrate black folks. Whitlock, Anton Daniels, Jesse Lee Peterson. Yeah, all of them gonna get their wake up call soon. Them butter biscuits can't be that damn good. They can't be that good when you just get to, come on, man. It can't be. But that word, again, has been used as a way to denigrate black folks. Without saying the N-word, they will call something woke. Woke, all the woke school, the woke. Anything, if it ain't a whole bunch of straight white males walking all through these mama biscuits, yeah. If it ain't a whole bunch of straight white males in an organization, and you see some black folks in there, oh, it's woke now. Oh, it's woke. It's a woke. Oh, it's woke. Like, come on, fam. You're not gonna trick me. I never seen an Anton Daniels video, but I always think Rick Ross trying to tell me something when I see him. They aren't able to tell you what the word means, and that includes Stephen A. Smith, Whitlock, suspect, Anton. They can't tell you what it means. You know what I mean? Because they have hijacked that word, colonized it, and bastardized that word to the highest degree. Where they didn't try to flip it into something else and where it's saying, like, come on, man. Like, seriously, I've seen people, anti-black folks use that, oh, it's woke, all this woke stuff and all this woke stuff. Like, fam, what does it say what it mean? What does that word mean? You know what I mean? You didn't flip it into something completely different, and I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do when you use that word and how you're trying to use it. You know what I mean? Like, how you're trying to use it. Anything black owned is woke. BET, they will call BET a woke network because it ain't a whole bunch of white programming. Oh, well, even though we didn't see some programming that have not been the best for black people come through BET as of lately. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And now look at all the weirdos coming in my chat now. All the weirdo goofies. The goofies coming through my chat now when I'm talking this. You know what I'm saying? The goofies coming through my chat when I'm I had to just delete somebody up out of here. Yeah. As soon as I get talking on this type of time, because they know what I'm saying. I appreciate that, Ramirez. They know what I'm saying is the truth. You know, and Whitlock said Asia Wilson was an affirmative action MVP. Come on. He another one. Asia out there balling, putting up some of the best stats in the league, but she affirmative action MVP. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Raccoon type behavior. You know what I mean? And see, the crazy thing about Whitlock is, and I hate to be like this, he will be the main one calling out all the LGBTQ stuff and all of that. Have y'all seen Whitlock with a woman before? Like, we ain't even heard of a woman he didn't dated before. We can't find a girl he didn't kiss before. But he be doing all that. But anyway, there's something fundamentally wrong with something going on. Yeah, man. Something, man. Cause oh my God, he acts like Steven from Django. He act like Steven from Django. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I just see it all the time. Like, you know, like I said, a lot of anti-black people, they have used that word to try to clown black. That's why I want black people, and y'all know this already. Don't ever like let that word, like people try to like make you feel bad of like with that word. Like, fam, what? We started that word. We created that word as being used in our communities first. And then the anti-black conservatives hijacked it. And I ain't even just talking about anti-black conservative white people, anti-black conservative Asian folks, Hispanic people, even anti-black conservative black folks, the Uncle Ruckuses of the world, like Jason Whitlock, Anton Daniels, them. You know what I'm saying? He said, I don't know these people. I'm happy I don't. Now, for real though. But see, Candy, if we in Chicago and you probably still live amongst black people. So like when you step out, like when you like, let me tell you something. When I went to HBCU, Mississippi Valley State University, but when I went to Arkansas State, that was a predominantly white institution. And so you will see it in them crowds. I probably would be hearing that now if I was still there at that school. I probably would be hearing it on woke being used as like a derogatory term, as a way to try to like belittle black folks. I know I would be. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you this though, because I've seen it kind of trying to sprinkle itself a little bit in certain student population. You know what I mean? So I've definitely seen it. But like even when I was talking about, first of all, let me say this. I was in Arkansas, right? They tried to name a street after Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And people in Arkansas was having a fit about it. They were in uproar about the street being named after Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Oh my God, they're trying to make everything racist. Oh my God, why would they try to do? Why they want to do this to Jonesboro? Hey man, calm down, dog. First of all, I thought y'all liked Dr. Martin Luther King. I thought y'all loved his talk because they always only want to quote the I Have a Dream speech. Anti-black racists only want to quote I Have a Dream speech from Dr. Martin Luther King. They don't want to talk about him telling black folks need reparations. They don't want to talk about when he was saying they tell black people to pick themselves up by the bootstraps and we don't got a boot at all. They only want to talk about the I Have a Dream speech. Judge people by the content of their character, not the color of their skin as their favorite thing to quote. But yeah, like they were trying to fight a street being named after Dr. Martin Luther King in Jonesboro, Arkansas. So I already knew where I was at. I seen the most Confederate flags I ever saw when I went to Arkansas. I seen more Confederate flags in Arkansas than I saw in Mississippi. But again, I was in certain parts of the Mississippi Delta, so whatever, right? And I ain't just traveled a whole lot all through Mississippi when I was there like that. But yeah, check it though. They said, Candace Owens is doing the Lord's work, finding out about Kamala's family and her not being black when the black grassroots says this 5 years ago. play the we coming to get our check. No, listen, man. And Candace Owens another one too. Hold on. So let me tell y'all this. Cause she another one that'll do all the woke stuff. So I remember when black folks started trying to give Candace Owens a cookie. By oh man, she's really trying to hold us accountable. She's really just trying to hold black people accountable. And I ask y'all, who is she holding black people accountable in front of? Her audience is not black people. Her audience is full of anti-black conservative white folks, right? So what is the use of trying to hold us accountable in front of them? What does that do? Other than make them applaud her and say, yeah, that's right, Candace. Tell those Negroes about their degeneracy. Yeah, Candace, tell those Negroes that they ain't nothing and that they don't, they need to better themselves. Tell those Negroes they have lost principles. That's right, Candace. That's what her anti-black white conservative audience does when she talk about black folks. Y'all act like she's speaking to us as a whole platform. She not. She is not. And I try to tell y'all that a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all, have she said some things that I agree with? Yes. But brother, a dead clock is right twice a day. So I'm not moved by that. What my man on Raising Canaan, when Uncle Marvin was finna take out the dude, he finna take him out, right? And dude said, man, I helped Canaan. And Uncle Marvin told him, that don't move me, brother. So when she say certain stuff that I might agree with, it don't move me. Because I know she likes to belittle black folks on an audience that's primarily anti-black. In front of an audience that's primarily anti-black. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Come on, right. And Candace, she know about him. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but I've seen these words get used to belittle black folks at every turn. And I don't be for I'm not for the BS. I'm really not. I'm not a brother that's just, I'm not one of them brothers that be like, oh, it's okay. I don't do that. You know what I mean? So, it must be having I'm something different, But, hey. I see it all the time though. Like I seen hold on. Pandering to folks who will only offer her an apron exactly pandering to people who do not rock with you. And like you said, they will get you come to the country club so you can do the cooking, Candace. Go in there, cook some greens, go in there, go cook some cornbread. And Candace don't know how to probably cook none of that. I don't know if she even aligns herself with black principles. She don't. They ask her all the time. God is good all the time, right? And she said, amen. Now, they all know black folks say. When they say God is good all the time, they say all the time, and all the time, God is good, right? Candace once needed the NAACP to help her with a problem. Yeah, I remember that. For her to turn on black folks. Yeah, man, people be grifting. A lot of these people grifters, they try to figure out wherever the bag is aligned. That's where they go. It's kind of like I told you about these YouTubers, black YouTubers who now have these anti-black, they have these anti-black narratives running on their platform. They now assimilate to the beliefs of anti-black conservatives. When you see, like I told y'all before, I said this before, when you see a group of 21-year-old black men who are obviously from black areas, like reacting to Ben Shapiro and Tucker Carlson videos and Steven Crowder videos and Candace Owens videos and Thomas Sowell videos. Who are they? What are they doing? Who are they trying to appeal to? Because it ain't us. Exactly. The Cartier family is who I'm talking about specifically, right? When I see that, I saw that, I said, why are they riding around? Why are they listening to Tom McDonald? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are they listening to Tom McDonald, man? Who? I see with the short brim baby. Yeah, what black dude ride around bumping Tom McDonald? What person, period? What cool individual ride around listening to Tom McDonald? Most cool people I know don't even really know he exists as a rapper. But the Cartier family acting like that's the best rap they ever heard. Why are they doing that? Because exactly, who is Tom McDonald? Man, he is a MAGA rapper. He is a rapper, a Confederate rapper. That's who he is, a Confederate rapper. That's what he is. So, and first of all, Confederate rap don't even sound like it would be don't that sound like some of the most seasonless rap you can ever think of, ever hear in your life? Hey brother, that's that what's the Raising Canes. That old bland, that's the Raising Canes style of rapping. Raising Canes got fresh chicken, but it ain't got no seasoning on it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got no seasoning on it. The Raising Cane's chicken tastes like somebody in Delaware. Somewhere. I'm not even Delaware. I'm sorry. Not because black folks in Delaware. Somewhere, somebody in South Dakota, North Dakota, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine cooked the chicken. That's what it tastes like. The chicken from Raising Cane's. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So he got that Confederate style of rapping. Only Confederate rapper I know is Eminem. But y'all know I be getting on Eminem on here. They be mad at me, but I don't care. But yeah, man. So like when you see that, like what type of time it is. YouTube. What's the word I'm looking for? It incentivizes people, I believe, to be on that type. Because I feel like anti-black conservatives run YouTube. They really do, and this is a platform for their voice to be heard. This is a platform for them to be spoken to. You know what I mean? And so they look for anybody that speaks the rhetoric they like, and they live on YouTube. So, bro, if I had a channel that was anti-black, bro, I'm not even trying to boast. I probably have like at least 100,000 subscribers if I made anti-black content. Seriously, but because I don't make that type of content, I ain't gonna get that push that they get. It's like when you make that anti-black stuff, oh, your stuff get pushed. It's kind of like when you react to Eminem videos, your channel get pushed to the masses. I believe that there's a lot right now, but I believe that a lot of these conservative black bloggers can't vote anyway. Right, for sure. For sure. I thought it was me saying Raising Cane's is nasty. No, man, the chicken is fresh, but it's like you need a whole bunch of cane sauce to even eat the chicken. I be having to put hot sauce on that chicken just to get through it. It shouldn't be like that, Candy. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't even be like that. But my daughter just asked me to shoot, can we eat raisins? Can we eat canes? No. So what's wrong with you? No. And what? Can we eat canes? I'm only eating canes if I got to, for real. If I really, really got to. Because the chicken is fresh. I will give you, it's fresh, but it just ain't got no seasoning on it. They need somebody grandma from Louisiana or something, Mississippi back there cooking it, putting the seasoning on that chicken. Might as well Griff saying reacting to Eminem lose yourself. Right, hold on. Now look, abracadabra, I'm about to get in my back, bro. Bro, listen, did you say you came to my page? You came to my channel after I talked about that song, Abracadabra? I couldn't stand that song. I couldn't stand that song. Oh my God, man, I was clowning that song. They were so mad. They were so mad at me in the comment section. All this dude is going to talk about is the hook of the song. He's never going to give the song a chance. Hey, man, cut it out. And speaking of chicken, Church's chicken. Hey, look. So look, the chicken fresh at Cane's. It just haven't got enough seasoning on there. Look, so when you say reacting to lose yourself, right? See, that's another thing. Eminem reactors be lying. They be lying. That's gonna be my next video. They be acting like they be hearing Stan for the first time. No, you have not. They be like, oh my God, wow, Jesus. What did you hear these bars, man? Oh my God. Listening to Lose Yourself and Without Me, acting like it's for the first time. So they can get a humongous following. And all the Eminem stands, come on. Hey, man, M has a lot of good stuff, man. He's the best doing it right now. I mean, he's better than all the other rappers, and he's a white guy. And man, come on, fam. Yeah, I did. Hey, man, it was way too much, man. Like, bro, come on. I lost a friend who was an Eminem fan. Listen, my cousin, I got a cousin that like Eminem. One of my cousins like Eminem a lot. I still be talking about him. I don't be caring. They be mad. They gonna be mad, but it ain't never been for me. All of them need to grab themselves a pack of Eminem. Yeah, but like, my point was that if you push anti-black conservative rhetoric, or if you react to Eminem content for the first time, your YouTube channel will skyrocket. And I don't do that type of content over here, so we're gonna get my channel organically though. That way I don't have people that really don't rock with me on my channel. People that really do not rock with me, they only rock with me for my belief that I'm, pushing some anti-black rhetoric or something. I don't need them type of people on my channel, so we not gonna do that. Yeah, shit, Eminem starting beefing. Like, he stayed beefing with pop singers and stuff, and yeah, it's kind of crazy. You're right. You're right. He stayed beefing with pop singers. Now that's a fact. Now a lot of Eminem, I've said that. Now a lot of Eminem fans are anti-black. They only listen to him. They don't even listen to rap music. So that's why I don't take their word for it when they be like, he's the best rapper alive. What other rappers do you listen to, dog? And they be listening to. They'll start naming some stuff like Hobson and some stuff like they heard Lil Yachty, or not Lil Yachty. What's the other one? Lil Pump, or they've heard like 6ix9ine or something. They don't even listen to rap music. So I don't even. First time, man. That's so. All right, Steven. That's another con game. I didn't see too many black folks acting like it's their first time watching black content. I'll be like, all right, y'all gotta stop. Now I understand we as black people have not seen all black things. I have not seen all black things. I have not, right? But to say it's your first time watching Friday and you my age, come on now. I'm 31. This your first time watching Friday for real? And you obviously grew up in a black area. Like, ain't no way, dog. This is not your first time watching the Martin Lawrence show. And you 31, 32. Come on now, knock it off. If you 21, 20, 19, all right, I get it. You 31, 32. This your first time ever watching Rush Hour? Come on now. Man. Yeah, bro, who listening to NF? Exactly, Imperial. That's school type rap. That's I can't say the word. That's that rap for school. Right? I can't even, you feel me? In my honest opinion, Eminem song Seduction was secretly dissing Lil Wayne back in. I never even heard that song, bro. No. And Kenna, don't get me started on Yellow Wolf. Oh my God. I remember when he kept trying to justify him. NF is actually a Christian. Oh, is he? Oh, I see. I wouldn't know. Man, who riding around? I'm sorry, man. Lecrae a body NF, man. Lecrae, shout out to Lecrae. Lecrae a body him, man. We ain't trying to listen to that. And Logic, yeah. But no, what was I saying? What's y'all boy name? Yellow Wolf. I remember he kept trying to defend the Confederate flag. And like he was like, "Oh, Dixie, my Dixie culture, I'm a Dixie man, my Dixie culture." And this is a man who got a baby with a black woman, Fifi Dobson, I believe he's with. That's why I told y'all, just because you got black kids, don't mean you anti-black. I mean, that don't mean you're for black people. That don't mean you understand the plight of black folks. That don't mean you down with the cause because you got babies with a black person. I'm not impressed. When folks be having babies with black folks, they don't mean they they with us now. I don't know. I don't. Because let me tell you something. Back in the day, the slave masters was looking at black women. You know what I mean? And quiet as kept, black boys and black men too. So that don't impress me at all. What I was say, I don't listen to NF. I know people that did though. You knew black folks that listen to NF? Zero. Lecrae is cool. Logic too bad. Too bad. Charles Hamilton made this. See, I don't like Logic like that. Wow, Fifi Dobson still around. Yeah, I think that's Yellow Wolf baby mama or his wife now, maybe. Look, hey, look that up, Candy. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Now I'm gonna tell you, I ain't never like Logic, right? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When did he had that song? I can't say the word on here. I don't want to be alive. Man, I did not like that song. Rihanna stole ho. I ain't go. I listen. I see what you're saying though, Candy, with the Fifi Dobson and Rihanna. All right, look, Eminem got some songs I like. I like The Way I Am. I like what's the joint cleaning out my closet? Do I got my Tims? I got the all black Tims. I got to get the butter Tims for I'm finna use my YouTube, my little YouTube money that I be getting to get the butter to get the butter. Nah, I'm using my YouTube money. Being real with y'all, but now I'm gonna have to get the wheat Tims later on. See, Fifi married Yellowwolf in 2019. I knew that was his old lady. Logic suffers from severe cheese. Yeah, man. Some rappers be doing that, and they don't be bad rappers, but they music just don't be for me. Like I told y'all, what's the boy name? What's the boy that look like Travis McCoy from Gym Class Heroes? Like he could be related to him. What's the boy name? Joyner Lucas. Joyner Lucas. Joyner Lucas can rap, man. He can really rap, but he be having so many gimmicks with his rap. It's always a gimmick to a song he got that's popular. Remember, he made the song out of the YouTube video. It was a YouTube video about a boy. They got, got. He made a video out of that. He made a video about taking, a video about SUI, the word, the S word. Y'all know what I'm talking about, taking your own life. He made a song about Will Smith. He made the I'm Not a Racist song. It's always a gimmick attached to his raps. It's always. I hated that I'm Not a Racist song by Joy. I tell you, I can't stand that song. I couldn't stand that song, but yeah. It was always a gimmick with him. He can rap though, but it's just, yeah. It's always got to be a gimmick to his rapping. Like, just rap, dog. Like, 97, 98. Eminem came out like 197. Yeah. Somebody else said something. Nah, I ain't never listened to Hobson, bro. I ain't never listened to Hobson. No, I listened to him. I've listened to his music. I've listened to some songs. I didn't want to though. Reluctantly, I listened to it, and I was like, man, this is just not for me. It ain't for me, man. Lizzie Sutton, what's going on? What's going on? So yeah, his explanation black for people was his explanation for black folks. Yeah, it was just like what? And then he hugged the dude, the black dude hugged the racist white dude at the end after the racist white dude was just getting down on black folks. It was no reason to hug him in that video. But yeah, I didn't like how the rappers let M go after Will Smith. And yeah, they were dissing Hammer too. You're right. MC Hammer was getting dissed too, but they was getting dissed. And Hammer wasn't playing though. Hammer was known to keep a hammer or two. A hammer or two for real. Their rap sound the same. From 96. Well, I mean, I was a kid then. I still was listening to hip hop though, so I remember hip hop from that era. What you mean, like, did hip hop all sound one way? You feel like from 96 to 99? Now you had different styles of hip hop even then. You know what I'm saying? Because regionally, Outkast was never rapping like people on the East Coast. You know, it's all different. It was always different styles of rap. Will Smith destroyed Eminem on Mr. Nice Guy. And I remember back in 99 when the Eminem craze happened in New York. Man, my neck is hurting me for real. Yeah. I know it was a shiny suit era. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you had that Diddy. And had, he was developing his artist at Bad Boy. and was trying to create them in an image that was beyond just gritty, tough street rappers. He was trying to make them into like mainstream, mainstream megastars, and he felt like the best way to do that was to have the shiny suits and the outside. He didn't want them to just have a tough bravado. He wanted them to have a superstar appeal, and so he was dressing like he even did that with Big. And I even argue, you can say what you want to say about Puff and what he done in his extracurricular time. If Big didn't come through Puff, I don't know if he would have achieved that super mainstream success that he achieved. He was always a dope rapper, but Puff really packaged him up to be the cool, smooth player type big dude, the fly big guy, right? He looked at that model that Heavy D was in, right? And tried to emulate that of shit or shape Big into the smooth dude, making him make songs like Hypnotize, Big Papa, making him make songs like even stuff like Juicy or I'm trying to think some other songs. Having him on songs with 112 and Total. You know, trying to Puff say Big because Big was rapping on Dusty B. He was. You know what I mean? And Puff, like I said, one more chance, right? That's a hit, man. That's a bang. I love like One More Chance. I love that song. But Big wouldn't have been doing nothing like that if he wasn't with Puff. Puff had to try to make him stop. He couldn't. Cause if you would have had Big, if you would have let Big have it his way, he would have just been rapping street gritty stuff the whole time. Real street gritty stuff. Yeah, I told y'all some more weird stuff started coming through here. Yeah, man. So yeah, I don't even know how I started getting. Oh, we were talking about rappers. Yeah. So, what about Bone Thugs? You know, that's my favorite group. Hey, Bone Thugs is always tough for sure. Um, they had a gritty appeal, but their style just caught on. Their style, their style just caught on, man. Bone Thugs definitely underrated. Diddy got big on them glossy luxury. He did. Yep, on that production. He had him on that production for real that really took him to another level. And then had him wearing the Coogee and all of that type of stuff. And what you call it, them little hats, the fedora, some little hats and stuff he was wearing. Yeah. But they was too wild to say. Yeah, Bone was right. Bone was crazy. Bone was one of the coldest out the Midwest for sure. 100%. Only group to ever make a song with Big and Pop. Big Compton, facts. Stevie J, Trackmasters. Yeah, Stevie J now. You right. Hey, you got to give Stevie J no credit, man. You know, I think people only recognize Stevie J from Love and Hip Hop, buddy. He's a hell of a producer, hell of a musician. For real, hell of a musician, all the way through and through. New York to Mississippi, Biggie Smart had to give props to the rapper B1. Yeah, for sure. Like Miss A above said, Puffy was trying to get DMX with that, and DMX wasn't having it. Yeah, that was X had his own gritty style. He wasn't going to deviate from that. Listen to the beats on Life After That. They still sound luxury, high quality. Now, for real, that's a fact. Bone was very gritty. Yeah, they were gritty with them, but for whatever reason, it was always they caught on very, very well to the general public. I don't know if Big was doing party and BS and all that. That wasn't gonna be no song that was just gonna be all over the world. You know what I mean? It wasn't. Big was rapping on, like you said, Big was on them dusty beats, man. And Puff like, hold on, man, we gotta change this up for real. Like, man. Ha 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 ha. Check out this bazaar. Man, look. But yeah, though. So, you know, it's a whole nother thing. But yeah, like I was saying, man, people get paid on YouTube to talk about anti-black rhetoric, you know? And so that's when you start hearing people call everything woke. that was anything associated with black folks was woke, 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 woke. Um, and it became a thing where they felt like anti-black conservatives tried to act like they were fighting against the man and fighting against the system and fighting against the machine by saying that they were anti-woke. Y'all are the man. Y'all are the machine. Y'all are the oppressors. What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about? Y'all are the oppressors. They try to make it seem like they oppressed by saying all these woke people making it hard. No, you the one. You the one that's been the oppressors for real. Right. They stole it from us and then try to make it a negative word. And you're right. All the way through and through they did that. You know? They definitely did it. But oh man, hold on. What did they say? Don't think Biggie would get salty like Pop for having a similar style to sound. Have you ever heard of A Weezy Bang? Yeah, definitely. So when I first started making LeBron, I've been a LeBron fan for the longest, right? Um, and so he came to my channel and started commenting when I was making, this was years ago. I'm talking about 2020. This during the pandemic, I was making LeBron because that's when the Lakers were like making a push. And I saw A Weezy Bang. I saw he be going in on folks though. He be he be snapping. He be in Chicago. He be like we used to say he be japping, Joe. He be on there japping on folks for real. Raising Cane's is from Louisiana. It don't be tasting like it without that seasoning, Calvin. They need to put some more seasoning on there. I know them folks, man, them people in Louisiana love their seasoning, man. They got to put some seasoning on there. Oh, the MCU has gone woke. Like, that's a fact, right? Now, they tried to say that about because the Black Panther movie. So I want everybody to understand this. Namor the Submariner is a real character in the MCU. That's a real character. Like my uncle drew Submariner for me as a kid, Namor the Submariner, when I was like 5 or 6 years old, right? Like the Black Panther would fight Namor the Submariner in the comics, right? In the comics, Shuri becomes Black Panther at one point. You know what I mean? In the comics, the Dora Milaje is women. It's a group of women protecting that serves as the protector for T'Challa. They make it seem like Disney pulled this out of a hat to try to make women the bodyguards and Shuri becoming a Black Panther is woke, woke, woke. Like it happened in the comics. What are y'all talking about? You know what I mean? So you know what that was about, you know? So are you cool with Superboy 22? You from the Shy, he's obsessed with Bill. I never even heard of Superboy 22, Steven. I never even heard of him. When you say he's obsessed with Bill Cosby, what you mean? What he be talking about, Bill a lot? I mean, yeah, a lot of people haven't read them comics. I ain't gonna act like I'm the biggest comic book reader, but I researched things about it. You know what I mean? To see that that was actually stuff from the comics. You know, woke will always mean what it meant from the Black Power. That's a fact, man. It's a fact. But again, they co-opted the word and tried to switch it off into some other stuff. One of the dudes came in the comment of my video that I made earlier today. He came in the comments trying to talk crazy to me about it. You know, one of the dudes came in the comments trying to argue me down. You know, the woke, we fight against this BS where you can't do it. They want to be able to say the N-word and they want to be able to be racist in peace. And when you don't let them do that, they say you being woke. When you don't let them be racist in peace, when just say y'all want to be racist, y'all want to be anti-black with no disturbance. When we don't let them do that, and we call it out and we talk about how terrible it is, how we ain't having it, and how we ain't fun out of that, then they get mad and call us woke. Fam, no, we not gonna let you operate in supreme racism, anti-black racism, and let it just be cool. No, we not. We not gonna let you be oppressive to black folks and just let it be cool. And if we fight back against it. We woke. You ever walk into a room and the room suddenly get quiet? Yeah, that mean they was talking about you when that happened. when that happened. The same people mad they didn't recast, they would have been mad if they did. Facts. They would have been mad if they did recast T'Challa. But I believe T'Challa gonna be. I think they're gonna age up young T'Challa Jr. and then tell the rest of T'Challa's stories through the young T'Challa. You know what I'm saying? Through T'Challa Jr. I think they're gonna age him up. You know what I mean? But you're right. If they would have recast T'Challa, um, they would have been mad about that too. So yeah, you might chime here all that. Man, look, I feel like I ain't been on here. Why I be feeling like when I don't get on, I feel like I ain't been on in like 5 days. Exactly, just like when they use the word thugs pertaining to black WNBA players, we know what they're actually saying. That's a fact. That's a fact. I know you know what they talking about. Uh Hey man, I wanted to say something else too, because that reminds me of something I was talking about earlier. So I made a video earlier today and I was talking about Deshaun Watson and how Deshaun has been playing terrible since like he's got to Cleveland, to the Cleveland Browns. And I feel like it's all psychological due to the fact that these lawsuits keep coming out against him, right? And I think that it's taking a toll on his psyche. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I said DEI. DEI, that's the word. That's another word. That's a code word for the N word. DEI means N word with a hard ER too. That's what DEI means. Any black person that got a prominent job, oh, it's a DEI hire. It's a DEI hire. Like we ain't smart, you know? Because when you get off live and say you'll be back on later today, you feel, you're right. I do be feeling like I do be feeling guilty. I be telling y'all I'm finna get back on and then I be falling asleep. You know what I'm saying? So, but let me tell y'all, when I was talking about Deshaun Watson, right? I feel like mentally, I think he feels embarrassed by what's going on and it's affecting him on the field. I feel like he's going through yeah, he's been humiliated and I think he can't play the same anymore. It's kind of like when Tiger Woods got found out. When the world found out Tiger Woods was a freak of the week. When we found out he was Rick James super freak, when he found out his old lady found out he was messing with this girl over here, he had him in different area codes. When we found that out about Tiger, Tiger was so hurt. Tiger was struggling to qualify for major golf tournaments. He not even just win, he was struggling to qualify. He wasn't winning, he was winning tournaments left and right before that happened. Before he got caught cheating, oh man. After he got caught cheating, I think it hurt him because he never wanted the world to see that his image wasn't pristine. When we found out, he didn't never want that to be found out. He lost endorsements, and I believe he wanted to keep a squeaky clean image. And the world never thought that Tiger Woods would be doing, especially like, the prim and proper crowd of people. They never thought Tiger Woods would be a philanderer, right? They only thought that was a word that was associated with these ghetto black basketball players and ghetto black football players, but not the good old Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods would never cheat on his wife. He would never be talking to all these different freaks and all these different area codes. He would never be out here, messing with this girl and that girl, right? But when it happened, they was like, oh my God. And I think he wanted to keep a squeaky clean image. If Tiger would have kept being a freak, he would have been all right. If Tiger would have kept being a freak, he probably would have kept winning. But after that, he started trying to walk a good life, and it messed him up. Because he was just so embarrassed and hurt from how it had him looking. But like you said, losing an endorsement because of cheating is crazy. But some of these contracts, they have like morality clauses in certain things on some of these contracts. So like, they probably, if you do some immoral stuff like that, they probably will like, yo, we can't have you out here. You cheating on your old lady. You look like, what do that got to do with my playing ability? Tiger was practicing the art of bang, 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 ski, ski. Shout out to the Chicago juke track. Bang, 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 ski, ski, ski. Oh, man, godly. Shout out to the Chicago juke tracks, man, for real. Let him would have been. Man, right. That's what I'm saying. Tiger didn't know, man. What? Let me tell y'all something, man. You know how many prominent non-black people, specifically white folks, be cheating on their wife? What? What? They will act like they not doing it. And what you when you get around, they be like, damn, dog. They mistress be right in the same event with them. Mistress be wife be right here, mistress on the other side of the room. Hey, I had a clause in his Reebok contract that he couldn't cheat on. Did he? He had that in his contract, kid car. For real? That's crazy because you know the brat said her and Allen Iverson was kicking it on the low. She said when she was back when she was dressing like a girl. Back when she did that What You Like song. You remember her and Tyrese, what do you like? When she was looking like a girl. Her and Tyrese. Hey, the brat looked like a girly girl in that video. You feel me? So, yeah, them owners and GMs be cheating like, what? You know they do. They will never get found out. That's what happened. Listen, same thing happened to Tim Anderson. When Tim got found out that he was cheating on his wife, and they found out he had another baby with his woman, I feel like that messed with his psyche, right? Because black women really was supporting Tim for real because of the image of this black baseball player still being with a black woman. He's in a predominantly white sport, but he still got a black wife. His wife, an AKA, she from Alabama, just like him, right? You know what I'm saying? And they got two beautiful black kids, and he married her, you know, amongst having them riches. Black women were saluting him. They wanted to buy his jersey. They were racing to follow him on Instagram. It made him even more attractive to black women, right? When they found out he was with a black woman. The moment they found out he cheated, not only cheated, but had a baby, oh man, Tim was catching hell. And I believe it hurt his psyche as a baseball player. Tim, his play dropped off precipitously. What's the word? Precipitously. Yeah, I think I'm saying that word right. Precipitously. Dang, where's my thesaurus when I need one? God dang. Where's my thesaurus, brother? But yeah, precipitous. That's the word. Yeah, it said tremendous. Right. Lose another word. Tremendously. Let's use another word. Precipitous is the word. Precipitously. Yeah. I appreciate you, Steven. Yeah. When the world found out he was cheating on his wife and he got a baby outside of the joint, oh, they was heated. Well, what the hell just happened to my light? But anyway, he said expeditiously. Expeditiously, brother. Yeah, man, people was giving Tim hell, and look, and even his play started to decrease, and people started talking about him cheating on his wife. But Chipper Jones, Atlanta Braves great, cheated on his old lady. Now, Chipper Jones is an all-time great player, but he cheated on his wife with a Hooters girl and got her pregnant, I think. I think he might have got her pregnant. Did Chipper, look that up, y'all. Did Chipper Jones get her pregnant too? I think he got her pregnant. But Chipper Jones cheated on his wife with a Hooters girl. Right? All-time great Atlanta Braves player. And I don't know. Social media wasn't popping in like he wasn't, but did Chipper Jones get that backlash? Because they was killing, but I don't think his play didn't drop off either. But I dated a Hooters girl once. Ain't happening again. Did you? Hooters girls don't be having no booty. You can't have no booty in working Hooters. They only want you to have, we're with the Usley. Didn't Wiggins girl cheat on him during the live? That's what the rumor was. I don't know if that was really the real thing, but that was what the rumor was. That was a rumor going on, but yeah. Candy asked you what happened, Calvin. Why you ain't dating the girl no more? I should have asked you that. That's a great follow. See how women know how to answer. Women know how to answer. Women know how to answer ask follow-up questions. Men, we do not be good at follow-up questions. Women will ask you, what happened? Well, why did that do that? Do you strongly believe the earth is flat, like Lord Jamar says? No, I ain't even the most into science like that. You know what I mean? For real, but I don't think it's flat though. No. They all do, because we be revolving, right? Right? Like the like I don't think it would make sense. What's the word? Astronomically. Astrology astronomically. Well, just nosy. They all do extracurriculars with the old dudes that come in there. What's the extracurriculars, Calvin? I feel like I know what you're saying. I feel like I know what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes we know the answers already. I know the answer, probably what you're saying, but yeah. I went to Hooters in downtown Chicago. They had some curvy in downtown Chicago. They had curvy girls in there, for real. What astronaut who has been up there and came back said the, yeah, I don't know. You think it's a flat round table? I don't know now. You're gonna have to ask May C. Jemison. She went to my high school. Let me call May up. May is the earth. May C. Jemison. May is the earth round or not, May? Let me, like, black person to black person. I ain't gonna tell the world what NASA. If NASA told you to say that, I ain't gonna tell nobody. Down here in Columbia, they thick by. Okay, got you. Yeah, the ones I done went to in Chicago, in the Chicago suburb area, because the Hooters really be like on the outside of Chicago and like the suburban areas for real. In Chicago, it be in like the suburban areas. I don't be seeing them with no like booties up in there. They just be having chest. That's what they be having going on. But we don't know if there's really a heaven or hell, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they can't cook worth it. May my cousin. May Jemison, your cousin? For real? Man, May went to my high school in Chicago. If you see May, tell her Chicago and from Morgan Park High School want to have her on the channel. Boy, I get Macy Jemison on my channel, it's over with. If I get May Jemison on my channel, we going off. We snapping. This finna turn into the art of dialogue on here. We finna be having everybody on here then. I'm gonna ask May, do she still eat Harold's chicken? May, did you take Harold's to the people at NASA? Now let me stop. Y'all both can go live at the same time. Man. Shout out May. I never met her. My mom married into the. Oh, your mom married into the Jemison family. Got you. Got you. Shout out to your mother. Shout out to the Jemison family, for real. Y'all both were class perfectly, man. Who, me and May? I'll be like, Miss May. I gotta call her Miss May. Miss May. I ain't gonna disrespect her. Miss May. You was at NASA. Was they trying to call? Was they trying to call you a DEI hire? How did you respond to that? No, man. But hey, y'all. Hey, man, no. Y'all seen I was getting on Kevin Gates earlier. Oh, my God. I was... her and my brother. Yeah, but her and my brother cut. Oh, got you. Got you. Okay. That's what's up. Boy, I was getting on Kevin Gates, boy, earlier today. The video I posted earlier. Look, she say the earth is flat too. We finna get Kyrie on here with y'all. We gonna talk about it. Kevin was something else. Hey, man, Kevin, man, let me tell y'all something. Kevin Gates is a character. A big brother, you can't, I'm intelligent, big brother. You can't compute the knowledge I'm computing. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. You know that little silly laugh he do. That look crazy, that look evil laugh he be doing. Yes, Lord. Just be saying like your wild stuff. Like what? I'm intelligent, big brother. I can compute knowledge in a different way that you can't compute. He just be using words. I'll be like, what is he saying? Just be talking about. Hey, and I remember when he first like hit the scene and was really having traction. It's like 2013, 2014, and people was watching his interviews, and I was all in the comments. He's so intelligent. He's so intelligent. I'm looking like, man, what? Kevin Gates and Kwame Brown would be best friends. Probably so. Kwame still think I forgot about that Breonna Taylor stuff he said. I ain't gonna, hey, look. Brother Shaquille. Brother Shaquille Sunflower. Oh, man. Yeah, he'd just be saying, y'all remember my man's when Damon Wayans was on in Living Color, he was the dude in jail. He was just using big words. He was just using big words that didn't even mean nothing. Emancipation, translation, ovulation, occupation of the legislation. Like, what are you saying? Just saying big words that rhyme. I ain't saying nothing. I'm never drinking no. Yeah, I'm not either, man. I'm not under that act, man. I'm not under that act. You heard that he did that too. Y'all heard Kevin Gates a wild dude, man. That's why I can't be listening. I can't be listening to in the middle of his music, he'll just say something left field. Like he'll be rapping, and you be like, okay, he flowing. And next thing you know, you talking about spitting in the girl mouth and licking her butt crack and then sucking her toes all at the same time. You be like, all right, chill out, dog. Chill out. Wait a second, man. Listen, we all grown here, so people gonna do some stuff. Grown folks do some stuff, but like, I ain't trying to hit this while I'm listening to my rap right now. Like, what? You know what I mean? She said, I knew a man who loved the whose was he drinking, Aries? Whose was he drinking? Imagine if Trayvon Martin, Breonna Taylor, Joe Flake came back to advocate. What Kwame said about Breonna Taylor. Kwame said and that he victim shamed her, basically like her decisions in men attributed to her death. Like this is when he first got on. This before people got onto his YouTube channel. You remember he got popping when he got. She said drinking hers. How did you respond to that, Aries? I knew that's what you gonna say yours, but what Kwame said. No, so basically, before he got popping on YouTube, he had made videos about Breonna Taylor, like it being on like her decision making in men attributed to her being unalived, and people didn't really see this video because they were just so focused on his videos that came after that when he was talking about Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. But me personally, I skim people's YouTube and just see the stuff that they see what they think. Kwame got a lot of that. He be having some Jason Whitlock up in him too. He got that good old boy rhetoric in there. Cause I'm telling y'all, anytime I see a brother with the American flag sitting behind him, I'm already suspicious. I'm like, Dr. Umar, you don't find that suspicious, brother? You don't find that suspicious? When you got the American flag, I'll be wondering some stuff. Cause like, I ain't like, listen, man, I know people in the Army, the Navy. My cousin's been in the Navy. My god brother, who like my real brother, was in the Navy. I ain't never seen them sitting around with American flags all around them before. I ain't never seen that. Like that, like, cause listen, we're in America, so I understand, but I've seen that flag be used to relay a different message. That message that, hey, we're anti-woke, we're real Americans, we're real Americans. I've used that flag. I've seen that flag be used as a way to denigrate black folks who don't be flying for racist stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't be trusting them. Yeah, you're right. I don't. Black men draped in American flags, I look at them like, what did you on? Cause why you so patriotic? Especially if the Olympics ain't on. If we ain't watching Sha'Carri Richardson, Gabby Thomas, Simone Biles, and Team USA now at the time, why? If this ain't the 4th of July, why you just got American flags all around your house, all around your car? I feel like you aligning yourself with some rhetoric that that's anti-black. Because a lot of them do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, look, and I understand we are blessed to be in America because we have certain privileges other countries don't have. I get that 100%. But when you know the history of stuff that's going on in this country, when you know how people use that flag as a way to call black folks victims and complainers, that flag, the American flag has been used as a symbol for anti-woke, which means anti-black a lot of times. When you know that, you be looking like, I've seen some of the most racist folks in the world love that flag and hold that flag near and dear to their heart. And I mean, kiss the flag damn near. What happened to this country, the great country we're in, you know? So, yeah, when I saw Kwame had that flag sent on this thing, and I heard the stuff about Breonna Taylor, I said, oh, yeah, this brother on some other time. Then he starts talking like, you know, a YouTuber by the name, like he started talking like the YouTuber by the name of Chronicles of Judah, who would do a lot of pseudo-intellectual talk, who would call black folks, he would Chronicles of Judah would call black people wokety woke and wokety wokes, and he would do a lot of that, and people ran to his channel, right? I would look at the sports takes that he had. That's how I found his channel, and I started listening to him talk about other things. And I was like, wow, this dude is really off base with a lot of things he's saying. So, yeah, bro, if I catch a black person bumping it, I'm probably... any black person walking around with Make America Great Again shirts and banners. All right, you know what time it is already. If I see you bumping Hulk Hogan's theme song, I am a real American, fight for the rights of every man. If I hear that, hey, I know something. Because Hulk Hogan was on that type of time too. Brother. I admit, but yeah, man. So that's what it really be with Kwame, man. And I just didn't like how Kwame chose to he got on Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson for obliterating him. And he talked down on Stephen A. Smith for denigrating black athletes. But Kwame does the same thing to LeBron James, a man who's done nothing to him. He couldn't wait to talk about how trash Bronny James is. Stuff like that. It was like, come on, Kwame. You were acting like you were crusading against people who talked down on black athletes, but then you turned around and did the same thing to LeBron James, who ain't did nothing to you. You know what I mean? That'd be my thing. And he will never say anything about Michael Jordan, who was punking him every day. You know what I mean? That's my thing. Like, Mike was in there kicking basketballs in the stands and telling you go fetch the basketballs and making your life a living hell, but you ain't gonna say nothing about him. So it'd be stuff like that that Kwame be doing that I can't vibe with and I can't respect, because, you know. It's actually keeping us like, have you heard of a YouTuber named Super Sly 75? Nope. I never heard of them. What they be talking about? Super Sly 75. Yeah, I never heard of that channel. Yeah, what you talk about over there? Some people have no self-control, but porn have released their tension for um what y'all talking about? That you brought that up. Keeping all the harassment rates down. What's creeping the harassment rates down? And you know, truth be told, y'all, everybody watches it, but the P word that you just talked about, Ramirez, is really not good for especially for men. Really not good for men. We all watch it, watch it, whatever, but it's really not good for men for real, especially in like constant consumption. Watching it's not good for men for real. Because it desensitizes you to sex and stuff, which will affect other things on your body, if you know what I'm talking about. You say you don't like it, man. When I discovered it as a kid, young boy, man, I was like, whoa. So you struggling with it right now? Yeah, you probably got to put the blockers on your browser, Ken, if you can. Yeah, I'm in Chicago, bro. Yep, Chicago. It's really not good for men to be watching like that. Yeah. See, I don't wish that on nobody. Yeah. Yeah, man. Cause it can have an effect on your life. And a lot of like I heard Lamar Odom talking about how it had an effect on him. He couldn't leave the house without watching it and getting off. He couldn't go nowhere without doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it's bad to watch it, but if you're gonna watch it, do it in moderation. Cause like it's really not good for you for real. But I know it's a struggle though, cause you know, North side of Chicago, the best King of the North, King of the North. South side till I'm gone, brother. I'm out south with it, man. I guess suppose a young kid, I wish I did. Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of us got exposed as kids to things when we got the internet. You know what I mean? And so, like, uh, you know, yeah, we got exposed to it. Like when that internet came on, got the got the popping, and we got exposed to it young. And then we got these phones and all of that. You definitely can still see it. Yeah, I'm still on the south side, bro. Still on the south side, zero. North side is cool because of more variety. When you say more variety, are you talking about more variety like I should call Dr. Umar on you, Mars? Is that what you said? I'm just playing, Mars. I'm just playing. No internet. All the VHS tapes that your granddaddy and your daddy used to be having. Your father have. In Chicago, we don't say our dad. We say like your daddy, your father, you know. The ones the VHS tapes your grandfather be having. I'm playing. I'm being messy. I'm messing with you. On the big screen TV. Snow Bunny's North Side, yeah, on the big screen. I couldn't imagine watching a flick on a big screen TV. Like that is wild to me now. Like you put it on a 50-inch TV at the house. Put it on a 55, 60-inch TV at the house watching a flick, man. Man, that'll make me know I really got a problem then. Watching that then. Early to mid 90s, 6 or 7 years old. Oh yeah. You seen that at a young age. Don't tell me Chicago got the Snow Bunny. Oh yeah, we got Chicago predominantly filled with not with white folks. So, you're gonna see a lot of the white women and stuff. Not on my side of town. Not on my side of town where I grew up, but you know, yeah. Downtown, up north, Oak Brook, all of that. Chicago got the Arabs that, yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure. We definitely got a lot of Arabs here. For sure. That's like when I not even trying to be funny or trying to be racist. You know, being in Chicago, when I went to Mississippi, this is the first time I really saw black folks really, really operating gas stations, like being the clerks in gas stations all the time. Like in Chicago, mostly Arabs be like in the gas stations here. You know what I mean? Like, so when I went to Mississippi, like you like black folks in there in the gas station because they the one they they double quick gas station in particular. They would sell chicken, fried chicken, and mashed potatoes and gravy, okra, livers and chicken on a stick and potato wedges and all of that. And the black folks is in there. You know, in Chicago, we mostly the Arabs were operating the gas stations in the neighborhoods where I lived and where I would frequent. I would say now you got some black folks that operate some gas stations, but it's not as common. You know, like down south, yeah, I saw a lot of black folks in the gas stations. Some people here in the chat need a clone mate. Y'all be talking about cloning a lot. I'm scared of that, man. I'm from South Florida. We got a lot of Caribbean people over here. Yeah, Florida got a lot of Caribbean people, I heard. Y'all got a lot of folks from the Caribbean. Got a lot of people in the Caribbean. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Yeah, y'all gotta know, like, I was listening to Kodak Black earlier. Y'all definitely got a lot of Haitians and stuff. I used to take the red line in Loyola. Yeah, my little cousin at Loyola right now. Actually, my little cousin hooping at Loyola. For real. Uh, Shout out to my Z to Yozo. Shout out to I remember when I went to Miami. Miami got the different color houses. They be having like green houses and orange houses. Oh, you a Haitian as well. I got you. Yeah, they be having damn. I like them. I don't know why I like them different color. I don't know why. Maybe I yeah, I like the pink houses and stuff. I don't know why I like that. I don't know why. But yeah. Matter of fact, I'm finna put up some footage on my channel when I was in Miami. That's what I'm gonna do today before I get off. I mean, before I end the night. Little Haiti is in Miami 0. Stop eating the dog. Hey y'all, hold on, man. Hold on, man. 1 second. 1 second. I'm still gonna be on live, but I gotta do something real quick. Hold on. Hold on. All right, man. I'm back. I had to get something done real quick. He said we do not eat dog. You got any tips on starting? You got any tips on starting the channel? Man. You know what, Imperial, bro, when people ask me that, I would say just do it, bro. Like, for me, bro, I just started making videos, man. And my tips would be for you to get your channel going. Like, you don't need a whole bunch of ring lights, a whole bunch of editing software. I don't even use none of that. I got my phone, a ring light, a tripod. That's it. You know, I would say just talk about popular topics. To start off your channel, talk about the popular things that are going on first. And once you kind of build a following, then you can kind of start talking about other things you just want to talk about for real. You know what I mean? But I mean, I was doing it. I still was talking about stuff I wanted to talk about at the same time while trying to build a channel. So I think it's up to you. But I would say talk about things that are like the trending topics. Like if you on Twitter, Instagram, go on like see what's the trending topics in the news. Talk about things that you might see on blog sites, etc. Talk about sports topics, etc. Or any, all those different type of things. And then when you make your video, put hashtags in the videos, right? Like when you're in the description, hashtag if you're talking about the Boston Celtics, hashtag Jason Tatum, hashtag Jaylen Brown, hashtag Celtics, hashtag NBA. Yeah, talk about like trending topics and stuff. And I think that can like kind of help you build a following. You know what I mean? Like some of my biggest videos. Now I'm gonna say this. My biggest video the success from that video came like about a year after I made the video, to be honest with you, right? It was the vector marketing video. That's my most viewed video on YouTube. It probably got like 130,000 views on that video, right? I never really even knew if that would catch on. I made the video because somebody had reminded me on YouTube, on Facebook. Somebody had talked about when we were going through vector marketing. We were like 18, 17 years old, and I just decided to make a video to talk about it. I really didn't even think that video would catch on. But yeah, another video of mine that caught on was me talking about Russell Wilson and Sierra during the time where them dating and being together or being married was like a big deal, because of, the Future fans were upset at him taking Lil Future play football, all of that. So yeah. But I would say, man, you don't have to have all the right. Don't wait till you got the right equipment to do this and do that and do this and do that, because then you'll be waiting forever. You know what I mean? Like I was one of them people that didn't want to start it till I got the right this, the right that. I need a camera like that, man. And 2024, you can use your phone, get you some good lighting. How you would look a tripod? You can find some tripods on Amazon. And I don't know anybody's financial situation, but like the tripod I got now is like maybe like $20-something. $20-something is a tripod for a phone. And you could just use that and just go from there. You know what I mean? First video you watched was CTA. Right. Now, see, and that was me making videos before work, bro. I was still going into the office then, Jabari. And I would just make videos like after I didn't finish getting in the shower, brushing my teeth, putting my clothes on, waiting for a good time for me to leave the house or whatever, to leave out. I would make videos in the morning. So yeah, sometimes it's not even worth talking about though, since some people want to get. I mean, people are gonna get sensitive about anything you talk about though, DeAndre. So I think like if you make content, you got to be prepared for the fact that people are gonna disagree with you. People gonna have pushback. That come with the territory. And I had to understand that quickly because I was quick at first when I first made videos. You get mad, people disagreeing with you, but it's a part of the game, man. People gonna agree with you, some people gonna disagree, but yeah, I would say to start just talking about the trending topics first. You know what I'm saying? Or can talk about topics about your life, right? Your life. Talk about your life. Because I was doing that in the midst of ever since I seen that video, I was hooked on your channel. Salute, Jabari. I appreciate you. I remember seeing you record videos in your car. You came along. Yeah, man, I was just doing stuff. Man, I was just doing stuff, bro, wherever. Like, I was doing stuff in a house, in the backyard, at my mama crib. Yeah, just I would just start talking. And again, I would talk about my life as well. Talk about being an 18-year-old father. Talked about going to college. You can mix it in. A matter of fact, I just made a video about what I make a video about. It was something about power. And somebody commented, bro, be talking about whatever he want to talk about on his channel. And he didn't mean it as an insult. And I'm like, bro, facts. I'm going to talk about whatever I want to talk about on here. So we're going to talk about trending topics and important news. But we also going to talk about stuff that I want to discuss. Stuff that, because sometimes, man, you never know people that might have similar experiences or want to know about what you got going on. Like I made a video some years back about why I joined Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity, why I became a brother of that fraternity specifically. And a lot of brothers told me that they watched my video before they were becoming a member of Kappa. It's people, brothers that came through my chapter that did not know me from a can of paint that say, bro, I saw your video when I was looking up Kappa Alpha Psi on YouTube. I made that video back in like 2009, 2008 about why I became a brother of Kappa, like 2009, I think. And yeah, it's been what years, 5 years since then. And yeah, it amassed a decent amount of views. So yeah, make content that you're passionate about. So I think when you're passionate about something, it come off, you can see it. Come off. So yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Y'all can definitely get into the, and then like I said, y'all make a channel, I'ma subscribe. So it's all love. Y'all subscribe to man. I'm gonna subscribe to y'all. So it's all love. Like I had my pops on here the other day. I was with him. Me and my daughter were with him in back 2019, bro. Not 29, 2009. I made my channel in 2017. Kendrick and Drake brought me to you. Binge watching beef review and videos. Then I found out you in Chicago. Oh, got you. I appreciate that, Candy. Yeah, man. When I was talking about the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, I got a lot of subscribers off of that. A nice amount of subscribers. People were coming to my videos quite frequently because I was covering it from different angles. A lot of the different tracks that was coming out, or what was the latest stuff going on with it. Yeah, I want to do hip hop, but I'm gonna also do trend stuff. Yeah. But yeah, do your hip hop too, man, because I feel like hip hop. Let me tell you, so you know, in hip hop, we might have discussed this before. We might have album reviews on hip hop. They do classic album reviews, all of that. I found their channel in 2011. I was just about to graduate from high school at the time. My daughter was just born. All of that. I found their channel right before I was getting ready to go to college. And they got a humongous following. And it started off small for them, but man, hip hop lovers love that channel. They gravitate to it, they run to it. Because they got all type of good content where they discussing, they do like, playing song for song from different artists. They got they go live streaming, all of that. So I think it's a platform for anything people got an interest in. My daughter love okay, and this is not dealing with anything we talk about. You know how many kids love watching them slime making videos, bro? They love that. And I never thought kids would watch other kids play on YouTube, right? Until I found myself, I like video games. I found myself watching people playing video games on YouTube, right? So it's a lane for everybody. And I think once you find your niche, you're gonna be all good. And we all can collab here like a fostering community for the meal. Hey, I appreciate that if y'all ever do that. You ever thought about doing reaction videos? Yeah, and that's crazy because I built my channel without doing that. So my whole thing with those are like you got to do a lot of editing because I feel like those videos get flagged a lot. They get demonetized a lot. I don't be knowing how people get around that though. Maybe because I'm not as strong in the YouTube like reaction community like others to figure that out. I haven't mastered the Black Revelations. What's going on, man? What's the word, boss? Yeah, so I haven't mastered I guess how to get around that. Cause I remember when I was playing the Kendrick Lamar song, the Watch the Party Die. When I went live and was reacting to that, right? Y'all know they demonetized that video? Like I can't even make no money off of that. And so like I don't know how to get around doing that. Like I would have to react to stuff on Patreon. I don't know if do Patreon copyright strike your stuff on there? I'm not sure. I don't know if they do, but yeah. You said if you show you black, man, I think I think it's black people that are into YouTube, are into Legos just like you, Candy. So you probably would find a lot. You'd be surprised. You would be surprised. You know, and we all know this. Black people are not monolithic, so you gotta have black people that's into different stuff. But I get what you're saying. The concern, like, yo, they see I'm black, they might want to rock with me. But I bet you probably could find a community of folks that still will rock with you regardless. Either way, you know what I'm saying? Like, speaking of Legos, my son love Legos. Hold on, yeah, my son love Legos. So and blocks and stuff. Are you going live on here? No, Tiberius, I ain't started going live till I lost my job. What, 2 months ago? So I went live for the first time. Then I was not going live. When I started talking about hoping that I can make YouTube like my job for real, because I love sitting here and talking with y'all. A couple of my subscribers, I don't remember who it was like, you should start going live, bro. You should start going live. Like, it's a great way to grow your channel. It's a great way to get new eyes on your channel. People can donate, etc. if you want to do that. And so I just like, let me just try it out. One time I went live when I was downtown in Navy Pier. One time I was just walking around, just on live stream. But yeah, I didn't start going live till a few months ago, to be real with you, boss. But I like this format because I can sit and talk with y'all in ways that I can't do on my regular videos when I, do that. Like when I had my pops on here, I went live. And yeah, Axel would make stupid money if they made that Apollo cologne. Apollo cologne. Apollo, that's like a scent from X, right? Hey, yo, y'all told me to make the cologne video, man. What happened? I used to have a YouTube channel based on anime and music back in 2009. Oh, yeah, you should have kept going with it, man. You should have kept going with it. You should have kept going with it, boss. Yeah, my bad, y'all. My sister, man, she was trying to make me aware of some stuff going on. So I'm just trying to make sure. I'm like, man, she calling me. She called me twice. I'm like, let me see what's shaking. YouTube deleted your channel? That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know what they was on with you, bro. That's crazy. I don't know why they deleted. That's wild. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube be on BS with people. But yeah, man, I gotta do a video. Like I keep telling y'all I was gonna do a video on like cologne and stuff. I didn't use up a lot of my cologne. I gotta restock on my cologne, y'all. I didn't use up a lot because of music copyright infringement. You see what I'm saying? Mars, that's what I'm saying. Like when people be telling me to do reaction content, I don't know how to get around that copyright infringement. And I told y'all, even I had an intro to my videos that a friend of mine made for me. And the Hustle Hard song from Ace Hood was used in the video. And like it told me I basically had to share my monetization with the creator of the music or whoever owned the music. And I'm like, yo, I'm a small channel. I don't want to be sharing my monetization on all my videos with somebody else, sharing the revenue. I can't afford that, dog. No. So I scrapped the intro. You know what I'm saying? I scrapped the intro completely. I just stopped using the intro because of that. I stopped using the intro completely because of that, for real. Yeah, I can't be sharing, no. I can't be sharing no revenue with nobody. I ain't even doing that one. I need all my paper. I need it all. I ain't no, because I ain't one of these big channels that got like mega thousand subscribers. I ain't one of them. So every dollar count over, every cent count over here. I'm like, yeah, we ain't not gonna be able to do it, dog. We gonna have to. You think they'll want you to have exposure? Yeah, I don't like, man. I just like, I can't. I had to scrap the whole, and it was a nice intro too, very nice. I had it on some of my videos like about over a year ago. I remember the good old days when YouTube wasn't hard on the copyright. Yeah. Now the game changed because the reaction videos, see, like reaction videos started from like the Game of Thrones, the Red Wedding episode. I feel like that's what started reaction content. That's what I hear, right? I hear that, not I feel. That's what I heard, rather, that reaction content kind of started from the Game of Thrones. A few of my videos had over 20,000 views. That's crazy. That's dope. And they took your channel because of copyright infringement. That's wild. Yeah, that's why, like, I had to tell my pops, we in the car, I'm like, yo, turn the music down when we get on live because I can't risk them demonetizing me. What you say about the word woke is fact. I've been saying it for a while. Yeah, facts. Like, yeah, man. Like, yeah, I made a video discussing that. People be using that word, Mills, you on social media. Facts. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Y'all can add me on what's the name? On IG. Add me on Instagram. Really, it's code word for blacks. It's a fact. I don't know if y'all can even read this. I had to scratch my stuff out real quick. Machiavelli _ Mills TV. That's my Instagram. I don't know. I gotta put it. If I gotta put it back up there for y'all, I'll put it back up there for y'all. But my Instagram is Machiavelli MACKAVELI _MILLZ TV. Machiavelli _ Mills TV. And then y'all can rock with me on there. Sometime. Yeah, right. Y'all rock me. Y'all can add me on there. You know. Some of y'all might have to send me a message because, like, it be some weird people on there trying to add me. Add me. And I'll be like, who is that? Like, I don't know who this is. So some of y'all might say to send me a message when you send a request so I can know it's y'all. Because it be some weird people trying to follow me on there. I don't know what be going on. It's better going live on here than Insta. Yeah. Machiavelli. Remember those AMV anime videos back on YouTube? I used to make those. My major one was the Street Fighter video, and I had R. Kelly, Every Girl song playing in the background. You was doing it up on YouTube back in the day. Listen, YouTube back in the day was a different type of time. It was a different world then. It wasn't a lot of vloggers like that. I remember back in the day with Hot Damn I Rock. Yeah, bots be on Instagram and stuff, weird pages. I'd be like, yeah, I need some life advice. What do you think a yearly salary would be should a single man? Man, that's a great question. Great question. I guess it all depends on what type of lifestyle you want to live. Like, and where do you live at? Too. That depends on where you live. Where do you live? Florida. Hey, how much could you get an apartment for in Florida? A 1 bedroom. I just want to know. Yeah, and you, man, if I would have got on YouTube in 2007, 2008, oh my God. I think my channel I'd probably been up there, man. But I can't cry over spilled milk. I'm on here now. So, yeah, what's the average cost for a one bedroom apartment in Florida? Said it depends in Florida. Right, okay, right. So where at in Florida, I would say. Zero, where you at in Florida? If you in South Florida, a one bedroom could be 1,800. Oh, hell no. What? What? 1,800. Where's Orlando? I don't know if that's where Florida. I don't know what's the location of Orlando as far as Florida goes. I didn't been to Orlando so many times and don't know where Orlando is in Florida. Is that Central Florida? Orlando, where's Orlando? Central Florida? I'm from West Palm Beach. That's Central, yeah, Central Florida, right? Yeah. What's good, Joe? Juice, what's going on, man? Yeah, man, 1,800 for one bedroom is crazy. He said he used to the Midwest price. 1,800 sound crazy for any amount of rooms, let alone just one. Hey, hold on. I just found out somebody got a two-bedroom spot for $1,900 in Chicago. I say you out your mind, Joe. That is crazy, fam. That is crazy. These landlords getting ridiculous, bro. That is ridiculous. 1,800 for one bedroom, man. No, man, that ain't. These landlords, they making it hard to live. You need a relationship to survive nowadays. You need to get you a woman or a roommate. That is crazy. Come on, man. Y'all are out there, people out, and they look, the apartment don't be remodeled. Nothing. You thought Chicago was more expensive than Florida? No, certain places. You can find you a spot in the hood, a one little bedroom for 1,000. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know about now. I don't know about now. Yeah, you could find you a one. Yeah, you could. You could find you a one bedroom in the hood, Chicago, about 1,000. That's crazy though. These people getting out of their mind. I heard someone I know moved down to Rockford and said it's cheaper down there. It probably is. Said no hood apartments, player. No people, no wonder people. Now I feel you. Now you don't want to have to deal with them. I'm gonna be for real. You can find you a two-bedroom in a nice area in Chicago. All right, okay. In Beverly, you probably could find you a two-bedroom for maybe like 1,300, 1,400. Two-bedroom in Beverly, a nice area. Beverly got mansions up on the hill. You might can find you some 1,400, 1,300, two-bedroom in Beverly. And that is a nice area in Chicago. So those apartments are more, but no upgrades. Yeah. It ain't that's what I be mad about. You be letting they people apartment complexes be charging all this money, ain't no upgrades to the spot. It ain't modern at all. Ain't no renovations being done, nothing. That yeah, exactly. 1,900. Ain't nobody from Midwest. Like what? $1,900. I might as well have a house, brother. What? These people crazy, man. And again, the landlords, they jipping the system. They are inflation like it ain't nothing. They just jacking the prices up. And again, got a damn rusted stove, rusted countertops. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Ain't had a new paint job in the apartment since God knows when. Rooms small as hell. You got to turn to the side to get through the door. But talking about 1,800. Come on, man. Like, we ain't doing that. Like, man, let me tell you something, man. It's it's ridiculous out here. It is ridiculous, man. Like, the hood apartments out now are expensive. Yeah, you got some that's getting more expensive now. Yeah, man. It's like now you need a side hustle and a job to survive, and that's crazy to me. Two things MS from the Midwest ain't doing. We ain't paying $4 for gas a gallon. Ain't nobody paying a rack for the rent. We can get a house with. Man, it just be too crazy, man. Like, but do you know how many people I know? Man, Juice, I wish I had that Section 8 voucher. If I had a Section 8 voucher, I would gladly take it. I wouldn't care what nobody think of me either. I do not care. Think about what you think about me, whatever you want to think about me. I got this Section 8 voucher. We good. There's more open land in Central Florida than South Florida. Okay. Yeah, I'm in the Bay Area. I'm not going to say how much. Hey, California, ridiculous, bro. My sister live out in LA. Like California, crazy. A studio apartment like $2,800. A studio might be $3,200. Like, what is going on? What is going on? You be in there like, what? Man, you need to be in a relationship to live in LA and in California. You need a relationship, or you need a roommate, or you just have to be having an excellent job. Cause man, they really out here making it. Making it crazy. Now apartments in North Carolina around. Yeah, so my homie live in North Carolina. Now it's talking about think about New York. That's why most people in New York be living in the projects for real. Like I'm not even trying to be funny. Whenever I think about anybody from New York, they all lived in the project buildings. You know what I'm saying? They all live in the project buildings. All of them live in them, like majority of them live in the project buildings. Especially if you got kids. Oh man, all of them in the project buildings for real. Cause rent is too high. Yeah, in the Bay and Cali, that's 3 racks for an apartment the size of a jail cell. My mama on set, but my mama used to be on Section 8. That's why we moved wherever my mama's Section 8 voucher took us. That's why I was living in so many different hoods as a shorty. Like, we went wherever my mama's Section 8 voucher taking us, man. 65th of Minerva, we cool. 48th in Indiana, we good. 86 in Euclid, we good, Joe. Brownsville in New York look just like Parkway Gardens. Hey, dude, the New York project building be looking like a small, what he say? Small town downtown. Them building be like 20 floors, 20 floors high. You grew up in a Henry Horner. Now the Henry Horners, that by the United Center, ain't it? Juice. The Henry Horners used to be by the United Center, right? I think I'm getting that correct, right? And I hear MF say they missed the projects. Y'all don't miss them. Hey man, listen. I told y'all my auntie and them lived in the Robert Taylors. You know, so yeah, right down the street from United Center, right? Yeah. Yep. So I remember I told you my auntie lived in Robert Taylor. My whole maternal side of the family, they come from the Robert Taylor projects. That's what Kendrick Lamar father and mother, I think, from the Robert Taylors in Chicago, right? And you know, Robert Taylor's 16 stories high. Robert Taylor project 16 stories high. And so we used to go up in there, man. Where Kanye from? Kanye from Southside Chicago. I forget what neighborhood specifically. I don't remember. But Kanye from Southside Chicago. I never hated on anybody that was on Section 8. It's hard out here for real. Definitely hard out here. But we used to go to the Robert Taylor's after school because my auntie used to babysit us. And man, them elevators be smelling like pee. You ever got on the pissy elevator before? Like it smelled like pee on there. Now we had fun in there though. Me and my cousin them had a lot of fun in the projects though. Going to visit, kicking my cousin them. You know? Yeah, the project got them cinder block, them concrete floors, cinder block walls and stuff. Yeah. You definitely crack your skull on the floors and stuff for sure. Yeah, but we had a lot of fun. We was kids though, so you're kind of oblivious to what's really going on in the projects when you're a shorty sometimes because you just living in your little bubble with your friends and your cousins and all of that. And we wasn't living there. We was visiting visiting after school. My cousin was living in there. Yeah, Chance from the South Side. Yeah. Hey, listen, bro. Look, speaking of mice, bro, I'm finna tell y'all my mice story. Look, when my mama was on, when she had the Section 8 voucher, the Brown School by the United Center, yeah. So when we lived on 65th and Minerva, and on 65th and Minerva, it was a nice apartment. Like it was a nice apartment. We lived big, humongous kitchen. It was 3 bedrooms in there, 1 bath. Nice little front room. But for whatever reason, it was mice in there all the time. Right? Like all the time. This one I got over my fear of picking up mice off, like picking up the mouse traps. Because my mama put reverse psychology on me. She gonna tell me, I'm like 7. She gonna tell me, you gotta pick it up. You the man of the house now. What? Because my mama, and my father split. And I'm looking like, what? You got to pick it up. Pick it up, or I'm going to whoop your butt with this belt. I'm looking like, oh, no, she's scared. So she trying to get me scared enough of a whooping that I can pick it up because she's scared, right? And I'm petrified. But I ain't want to get that whooping. So, I pick up that mousetrap, throw it in the garbage, right? So, anyway, I laugh about that with my mama to this day. Anyway, though, we would have, like, on Minerva, it would be mice coming in every wintertime, every time the wintertime happened, because we had, like, an empty field. It was like an empty field across, like, it was like something used to be there, like an apartment building or something, but they tore it down. So the mice would be running through the air, I feel like, and running into the building when it got cold. One day, me and my sister, we used to get babysat by this lady. And my mom was working at the she was working for United Airlines at the time. And so she was getting off work. She was picking us up at like 9 o'clock at night by the time she got to us. We getting in the house like 9:30, 9:45. It's almost 10 o'clock at night by the time we get in the house. We get in the house one day, y'all. My mama opened the door, fam. It was about 8 or 9 little fur balls just running down the hallway. Some mouse just had babies. And little bitty fur balls just running across the apartment floor, like about 9 or 10 of them, just running across the floor. Mom, we opened this door. My mama mouth almost hit the floor. I was in shock. My sister, one of my sisters, 2 years older than me. She was so scared. She ran in the bathroom and locked the door, like they can't come under the door with her. I don't know what she was thinking. Mama, 9 or 10 of them, Joe. I'm not lying to you, Joe. I wish I'm gonna get my mama on here. Look, my mama looked at me and she said, "You gonna help your mama, Malcolm?" And I said, "Yeah, ma." I wanted to say, "Hell no, mama." I wanted to say, "Hell no, ma. I ain't trying to help you with these." That's what I really wanted to say. But I knew my mama needed my help because my sister scared. My little sister, well, a little baby at the time. So, man, bro, I went and we had glue traps, bro. I'm catching juice. I'm chasing them with my mama chasing a mouse with a broom. I'm throwing out the traps. I'm catching about 2 or 3 on one trap, girl. I'm not on everything I love. I'm catching about 2 or 3 mouse on one trap. I'm throwing it because they was just born. I feel like they really couldn't see that well. They were little bitty little fur balls. They couldn't see that well. They running right on the trap. I'm putting 2 or 3 on the trap. Fam. By 11 o'clock, 11:30, we had caught all 10 of them. About 10 or 11 of them. We caught all the mice in the house. Fam, I put them in the garbage bag, took them outside. Bro, when I tell you I will never forget that day, because I was scared as hell when I saw that. You know, I'm mad you, I'm like 8 at the time. I'm a little boy. I'm not like in double-digit years at all. I'm like 8 years old. Right, you gotta catch them mugs. You can't just be letting them mugs linger through the crib. We gotta catch them. Bro, we in there catching them joint. My sister is in the bathroom scared and crying and scared in the bathroom. Oh my God. I'm like, they can run right under the door. I'm looking at her like they can run right in the bathroom with you if they really want to. Bro, we caught all them mice. Fam, when I tell you, I felt like I conquered the world that day. Cause I was terrified of them mice, but we couldn't let them be in a crib like this. We can't let them run through the house and we just be like, no, Listen, I'm gonna bring my mama on here to talk about that. I felt like a mouse catcher for real. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm catching 2 or 3 on the trap. Y'all know in Chicago, he said that Kevin Gates video, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord, big brother, yes, Lord, big brother. Nah, so anyway, look, when that happened, bro, I swear to God, I'm in there like, man, the great equalizer is the cat, right? But you know, my mama ain't doing no cats or nothing like that. We wasn't even finna have no cats. So yeah, but bro, I'm telling y'all, bro, I'm in there like a real mouse catcher for real in there. That's when I stopped. Like, that day kind of knocked the fear. Now, I'm always startled if I see a mouse at the corner of my eye. I'm always startled, like, oh, shit, whatever, right? But I'm not afraid to, like, pick them up off the trap or, like, you know what I mean, none of that because of, like, that moment. That, like, changed the game for me. Like, oh, nah. But in Chicago, they have a tendency to come into your house. Especially when you buy, like, an empty field, they will come in and when it get cold, someone there try to come in. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's why you got to have them traps out. Now, my mama used to be... Look at me telling y'all my rodent stories. Oh my God. Don't try to be telling nobody I had rodents in my crib. You feel me? What's worse? Roaches, roaches, bro. Cause I ain't never had an abundance. Like that 10 mice, that's the most I ever had in a house with me at one time. That's the most that was the most outrageous stuff I ever seen. When we had a mouse in the house, it was maybe 1 or 2. You know what I mean? It was never too crazy like that. Roaches worse. Cause you can't even come in the kitchen. You hit them lights, they scattering everywhere. Roaches, that shit hard, man. You could be sitting out at the crib and got company and a roach crawl up the wall or come. We ain't got time for that, Joe. I only had roaches for real at one location. This we was living on 65th and Low. That was the only time I had roaches for real. I never would forget that either. Cause I was like 5 or 6. I'll never forget, bro. You never want to have roaches, bro. You never want to have that. I remember, that's a no. After growing up with them MLs, I see one roach in your crib. Hey, listen, you itching. Bro, I remember this one time we living on 65th and Low. We used to living in a high-rise building called Low Terrace. I had a cup of like juice or something on the table that I left. I remember, it was in a blue little cup that we used to drink. Me and my sister, my mama would buy us like little cups that we could drink of for little kids. Bro, I go to flick the light because I want some. I remember I left my juice on the table. I flick the light, roaches swimming in the juice. I say, fam, no. That's when I knew. Hell no. When we moved from there, I was so happy we was moving. We didn't live there that long like that either. You know what I'm saying? By the time I was about 7, 7. Yeah, by the time I was 7, 6, we had moved. We lived there from the time I was like maybe like 4, going on 5. No, from the time I was like 4 to 6, we lived there. Man, I was so happy we left, dog. that is not, that's no good. No good. So, but I got some stories for days, man. Yeah, I ain't listen. I didn't even want nothing to drink after I seen them roaches in that thing. I don't want to even try to get another cup. I'm just gonna lay down, dog. I'm not. Let me just lay down. Let me just lay down. You ain't finna be doing that. But yeah, man. That's the word I be upset with. Now, for real. I remember when boy, I mean we had a squirrel. Oh, we was living on 88 right off Langley. Y'all ain't never had a squirrel in y'all crib. We had a squirrel in the crib twice before on two different occasions. We was living at this spot. We was right off 88th and Langley, right off 88th. My homie mama used to offer me food, and I saw them roaches crawling on the stove. I can. It's over with. I'm not eating no food with no roaches be at, Joe. I can't do that. That's why people don't want to eat sugar smacks. The sugar smacks here look like roaches in a bowl. Y'all know I ain't lying. Sugar smacks look like roaches in a bowl. I ain't doing it, dog. And the cereal smell like coffee, but they look like roaches. It ain't for me. I never seen a damn squirrel in my crib. Listen, man. It happened on two different occasions. This is when we moved to the spot on right off 88th and Langley. And it was like something with the roof, and somehow we had two squirrels get in there. And my stepfather, my mom was married at the time. He had to get the roof like patched up because like it wasn't leaking in the crib. Nothing was leaking, but for some reason they was coming in. Right? I remember the first time we had a squirrel in the crib. Man, bro, my cousin and I had a bat in our crib one time. Didn't like 6'3", ran like a track star with his hands up. Hey, I don't blame him. We ain't dealing with them now. Hey, listen, you ever seen Jumanji? You remember on Jumanji when she rolled the dice? Old girl rolled the dice, and after the boy got caught in the game, I'd have took off running. Y'all remember Jumanji? I'm talking about the one with Robin Williams in there. That wouldn't have the old school Jumanji. Man, I seen that bat on her shoulder, bro. I'd have took off. So this is the first time we had a bat in the crib. I'm gonna tell this on another live stream too. I feel like y'all off. Man, I was in high school at the time. So I'm in Morgan Park High School, and we was getting ready to have like midterm exams. So I was never naturally just great at math. I had to like work at it. You know what I mean? Oh, Aries, I ain't know you was still in here, Aries. I thought you had left, but yeah. So I had a gang of bats living in an apartment. See, that's crazy. Look, so mom, I was studying. I was getting help with my midterm, like getting prepared, doing some like extra studying for midterms. They would have like tutoring sessions after school. So I was like, I'm gonna stay out the school, mama. So I was gonna stay out the school, then I was gonna get on the bus, go back to the crib. My mama called me like, hey, Malcolm, your little sister not answering the phone. We ain't at home yet, but it's weird. I'm calling the house phone, she ain't picking up. My little sister didn't have no cell phone at the time. And she like, yo, they told me, I called because my little sister, we had like a private transportation company dropping her off in front of the crib. And my mama called the private transportation company to ask, did my daughter get in the house safe? They're like, yeah, she got in the house. We watched her get in. We watched her lock the door. We waited until she got in until we pulled off. My mama like, why she not answering the phone when I'm calling? So I say, mama, I'm finna go home. I'm finna just go home and see what's going on. So I call my pops so I can get home quicker. Hey, pops, pick me up. My little sister ain't answering the phone. Let me go and get to the crib. I get to the house. My little sister sitting in my stepfather and my mama room. I'm like, Kay, you ain't hear the phone ringing? Why you ain't answering the phone? She like, it's a squirrel in the room with a phone at. I said, what you mean? She said, it's a squirrel in there. When I got off, it was a squirrel in the room when I got out of school. I ain't going in there to get the phone. It's a squirrel in there. So I open the door with a room, the office room with a phone at. I'm looking around on the floor like, I don't see no squirrel in here. What you talking about? I go back in the bedroom. I say, Kate, I don't see no squirrel. She say, Malcolm, look up on the top of the curtain. Fam, I go back in the room, dog. The fattest squirrel in the world sitting on top of the squirrel. I don't know, maybe squirrels look bigger when they in your house versus outside because they in a confined area. Because I'm not scared of a squirrel outside. In your house, though, in your crib, you scared as hell. Man, I seen that big old squirrel. I slammed the door. So that's all. No, fam. Hey, no, fam, we not doing this. I called my mama like, hey, it's a squirrel in here. I wouldn't have came in here and got this phone either. I wouldn't have got this house phone either, Joe. They bigger. The squirrel's bigger in the house, bro. So, now imagine my father sitting outside in the car. He like, she in the house? I'm like, yeah, it's a squirrel in the room with a phone at. She like, a squirrel? I'm like, yeah, Dad. So, mind you, my dad like, man, what? My dad come in the crib. He like, let me see. I show him the objects in the house may appear bigger than that. I swear to God, because they in the crib with you. So my daddy see this, my pops, we open the door. He look at the squirrel. He said, oh, hell no. Close the door back, right? So my dad friend live around the corner. My cousin's father is my dad's friend. He lived around the corner. He happened to call my dad like, Big Mike, where you at? He like, I'm at Malcolm house, and it's a big old squirrel in here. So my dad friend coming down there like he finna come save the day, right? Man, he came up in that room. When he came to open the door. When he opened the door, the squirrel was on the ground, like he was trying to run to the door where we was at. Boy, my daddy friend closed the door and say, shit, right? Right? Close the door, right? So I'm like, man, who finna get this squirrel up out of here? We call animal control. Animal control will say it's going to be a while before they even be able to come. I'm like, what's a while? They like, might take a few weeks for them to come. I said, a few weeks, dog? We could all have rabies in the house by that point. We could all be in here with rabies like a mug. If you going to come in a few weeks, we need you to come today to get the squirrel out. What are you talking about? Right? So now my mama called my stepfather to tell him what's going on. My stepfather called somebody that was working on the roof. And it was a black guy and a white guy. The black guy say, man, your stepfather say, he said, your stepfather told me it's a squirrel in the house. We supposed to be working on the roof, whatever. And listen, the black dude saw the squirrel. He opened the door and said, he did like my dad. Shit, closed the door. He said, He was pulling on that door. The white guy said, so squirrel in there? And he say, yeah. He said, do you guys want me to get the squirrel out? We're like, yeah. If you want to be brave and do it, absolutely. We would love for you to get the squirrel out of here. White dude go up in a room. The black dude slammed the door on the white dude. When the white dude went into the room, the office room, the black dude slammed the door on him to let him be in there with the squirrel. We ain't hearing nothing. 10 seconds later, the white guy come out the room and say, oh, he's gone. We like, what? He said, yeah. He waited for me to open the window for him, and he just hopped out the window when I opened the window for him. I said, oh, wow. I said, well, listen, brother, we was never going to be that brave to do that. We was never going to be that brave to just go up in there. Hey, Joe, boy, I done had some experiences with these mugs, man. So then another day, right? This happened on a Saturday. My mom and my stepfather, they didn't want to see white folks brave as hell. He like, do you want me to get him out? Absolutely, brother. Go ahead. Be my guest. Right? So look, another time it got in the crib. Another time a squirrel got in the house, right? Now look, this day is funny. My mother and my stepfather, now this was in the summertime. My mom and my stepfather at work. Me and my sisters, we all school age. My older sister is in college at the time. She at DePaul, but she was commuting, so she was still at the crib with us. I'm in high school. My little sister elementary school. We in the house on a weekday when my people at school, at work. I go down in the kitchen because I'm thirsty. Bro, I go down to the kitchen. It's a humongous squirrel sitting on the sink, dog. I curse loud as ever. Because this is the last thing you expecting to go see. You want something to drink from the refrigerator. And a squirrel sitting on your sink. Bro, I curse loud as ever. My sister, Nate, like, what's going on? What's going on? She come down the stairs. I'm like, man, it's a squirrel up in here. I'm like, stay upstairs, it's a squirrel. It's a squirrel, right? So now my little sister scared. I'm in there nervous, like, man, how I'm finna get this squirrel out the crib? Mind you, my sister's petrified. My stepfather ain't in here with me. You feel me? And so, again, Juice, it's right after that. The roof, it was a entryway somewhere in the roof part where we didn't know. They had to get that fixed. That's what happened, Juice. So, look, I called my mama. I don't know why I called my mama, because, like, let me tell y'all something. I don't like when people try to make it seem like something so easy. I like my mama will make something seem so easy when she ain't involved in it, right? All you got to do is just open the door and let it run out, Malcolm. I'm like, mama, I'm not finna go in the kitchen with the squirrel and it jump on my head. I'm not finna do that, ma. She like, all you got to do is go open the door and it'll run out, mama. I told her, stop saying, I had to tell my mama, stop trying to sound like this so easy, because if you was here, you would not be doing this. And she gonna say, hell no, I wouldn't, right? I say, yeah, I know. I know you wouldn't. So, right? So now I'm trying to get the muster up the courage to go in the kitchen because I don't want the squirrel attacking me because it's scared to get out the crib. Bro, I run to the door real quick, open the door, open the other door, because we had like a back door and then another door to get out the crib, right? I open the doors and I just run out the kitchen and hope for the best. I'm like, I'm hoping the squirrel ran out the door. I'm hoping the squirrel ran out the door. I come back in the kitchen a few minutes later. I don't see the squirrel nowhere in sight. Nowhere. I'm looking through the kitchen. I don't see the squirrel. So in my mind, hey, the squirrel got the hint and ran out the door. We good. The coast is clear, right? Or so I thought. Later on that day, my stepfather and my mama come back to the house. My mama, we in the kitchen, we laughing about what happened earlier that day. My mama sees a pack of, because we had some noodles, ramen noodles on like the stand, like on the box. And she see a ramen noodle packet had been ripped open, right? And my mama say, no, that squirrel's still in here. I see this pack of noodles ripped open, and it was on the side of like the stove. She like, that squirrel still up in here. I'm like, Mom, maybe it did that before it left the house, Mama. She like, no, that squirrel still up in here. And it might be in the stove, behind the stove. So something tell me, Malcolm, kick the stove. Man, when I kick the stove, I hear some rattling all around in the back. I say, oh, hell no, bro. I know this squirrel is not still in his house. So my stepfather look at me and say, man, it's still up in it's still up in here. So now he like, Malcolm, we gonna have to move this stove back, man, and try to get this squirrel to run out the back door. Cause the kitchen right by the back door part, right? So I'm like, okay, we gonna have to try to do this. So, damn, my bad, y'all. So he say when he pulls out the stove, y'all, that mug runs out from behind the stove and runs upstairs to my room. Damn, dog, now y'all scared and the squirrel scared too, right? We both, the squirrel scared and we scared, right? Where your sister looked at you. No, man, he looked at me like, he was just saying he need me to like kind of help him in this situation. Not that he had to like, he wanted me to do it. He say, Mal, I'm going to pull the stove back. He just telling me, I'm going to pull the stove back. And cause my mama left us in the kitchen, like, y'all going to figure that out. He like, Mal, I'm going to pull the stove back. And he like, you know what I mean? We going to try to get it up out of here. So he pulled the stove back. He like, we going to try to direct it out of here. So he pulled the stove back. I had the broom. He like, I'm going to try to help you chase it out. Again, when we try to do that, it runs upstairs. I don't know, like something happened where that mug got scared and ran upstairs to my room. Now I'm like, fam, not a mug in my room, G. Like, come on now. So now me and him go up the stairs. We looking at each other. I'm like, I'm finna have to find this squirrel. He ain't gonna be up in here sleeping with me. I had like a pile of clothes, right? That I was getting ready to wash. Man, my stepfather uses the broom to pull the pile of clothes back. That motherfucking squirrel jumped in the air, right? Now, mind you, before we pulled the stuff out, my stepfather opened, because I had a back door in my room that would lead to like the outside area. So we opened the back door, we opened the outside door, like the door downstairs that would lead to outside. When we pulled the garbage bag back, the squirrel jumped in the air. That mug got so scared and ran in the right direction down the stairs. It ran down the stairs and left out the crib, y'all. When I tell you I ran down the stairs so quick to lock the door, bro, me and my stepfather, they're like, man, it's never a dull moment in this house, bro. It's never a dull moment in this crib. There's always something going on. Hey, bro, what? We in a, hey, man, these rodents, that's why I don't do them rodents, bro. I don't be doing them. Because, like, bro, what is we doing? Say squirrels are legit rats with a better outfit. Yeah. Me and my stepfather in there, my mama gonna talk about some, y'all better, I'm gonna leave that, y'all gonna handle that. Y'all need to get that up out the house. Me and my stepfather look at each other like, man, this crazy. But we got it up out the crib, though. He in there like, man, your mama finna have us in here. Just he like, we in there looking at me like, Malcolm, we finna catch rabies like Cujo. Y'all remember on Cujo, called rabies on Cujo, what was it? What scratched him on the nose or something? I forgot what it was. But yeah, we in there finna catch rabies trying to get the squirrel up out the crib. Never forget that, boy. My stepfather, man, that was my dog, boy. He was in there. He like, it's never a dull moment up in here. We always got something going on, but it was always super funny, boy. Super funny. I got stories like this for days, like of stuff happening. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, it's always some crazy stuff, but them squirrel stories, bruh, like, again, a squirrel in your house is much bigger than what it looked like outside. Because in my crib, it's crazy. My sister had a whole family of squirrels in her attic. They was up there 10. Yeah, they be in the attic getting busy. What is y'all up there doing? Having a concert? Oh, no, facts. One time I went outside to take the trash out. And this is like my son. My son was having like real, like he had like diarrhea at the time. So like, you know, his diapers was like, yo, we like, I gotta take these diapers outside. Cause like, this is like a couple years ago. I like, yo, these diapers is real smelly. I gotta take these outside. And so I did this in the middle of the night, 3 a.m. I went to the kitchen and I'm smelling the trash. Like, I gotta get this out. This is terrible. I go outside 3 a.m, y'all. It's a group of raccoons. Like, when I opened the back door to go outside, it's about 12 raccoons. They scattered all across. They was in the yard across. They was in the next yard over. They was having a meeting. It was like, I'm not lying, it was about 12 of them, y'all. When I opened the door, they scattered like roaches. They ran immediately. I started to go back in the door. Oh shit, I'm going back in the crib. I ain't messing around out here, G. What y'all got going on out here? I interrupted y'all. My bad. Y'all continue y'all meeting. Hey, excuse me. I'm interrupting y'all. They was in there planning it out. Look, you hit this garbage can over here. I'm gonna hit that one up the street. Take Ray with you over here. Take Jason Whitlock over here, the raccoon. Take Jason Whitlock over here with you over here. You take Candace Owens over there. Bro, it was about 12 of them, though. I'm not lying. I never seen as many raccoons gathered up together. And they was big old raccoons. Like fat ones, like they been eating good. I'm like, bro, who garbage can they eating out of? Bro, like, it's crazy. No, I used to get mad, though. Because when I used to take the trash out, somebody in the building I stay in would be leaving like bread on top of the garbage can and stuff for them. I'm like, stop feeding them. They finna be over here parlaying now. Now they over here chilling. They in here looking like we live here too. Where the food at? I'm not, this ain't that type of party with me over. Like, if somebody was feeding them, leaving bread all on top of the thing and stuff, I was knocking it off the thing. Stop doing that over here. We ain't trying to feed them. You know what I'm saying? Next thing I know, they gonna be running up on me when I got the Harold's chicken coming in the crib. I don't got no mild sauce for you, brother. Goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Bro, raccoons, they were big, man. I'm talking about they had been eating. I'm talking like these on big old raccoons. Man, I opened the door. When I opened the door, fam, I seen them many raccoons scattering. I say, fam, not close the door back. I closed the door back like, gee, what? I ain't never just see this. You gotta be careful opening them garbage cans. Raccoon, hey, a squirrel was in there one time. It didn't jump out. So look, Juice, you gotta kick the garbage can now. Kick that trash can before you open that mug, because that raccoon might be, the raccoon or the squirrel might be up in there chilling. I opened the garbage can one time. A squirrel was in there. Brother, I dang near fainted. I almost lost my life with the trash can, bro. So nearly elevated out my body at the trash can. Fool, ain't nothing like opening the garbage can and the raccoon a squirrel in there just moving all around. You about to pass out and faint. Bruh. Nah, never. After that, kick that garbage can before you open that mug. Man, they even jumped out on me so fast. Kick the garbage. You gotta move the garbage a little bit. Hold on. Wait a minute now. You try to give them time. I'm here, y'all. You got to leave out now. I'm here. So you got to move. They will follow you home and take your wallet and your wife. Yeah, I know. And I know they will. They definitely got the raccoons. Herschel Walker. The Herschel Walker raccoons. You know what I'm saying? They lift weights. The stray cats be present. She on the garbage can. Yeah, I got a story that's dumb foul. What's the story? Speaking of raccoons, do y'all know Tony Atlas? Y'all know Tony Atlas from WWF? WWE, formerly known as WWF. He was tag team champion he was one half of the first black tag team champions with The Rock's father, Soul Man Rocky Johnson. Tony Atlas was Rocky Johnson's partner. Yes, the black wrestler. Tony's such a raccoon. Oh my God. Oh my God, Juice. Whoo! Oh man, I'm gonna show you a picture of Tony. Tony be talking about reverse racism and black folks being racist to white folks, and how black folks, he be on there, black folks be racist all the time. They be racist too. They be just, man. The black folks be doing that, man. I don't be the white. He be doing all that. While we just seen Tony, I just seen a picture of Tony Atlas. So I don't know if this is his wife or what. A white woman had a shoe on, right? The brother is kissing the what you call it, like the sole of the shoe. He kissing her shoe with his mouth, putting his mouth on a part where they walk on the ground at. Like, man, what? Tony is like, man, and it's the white woman that he kissing her feet like this outside. All right, I'm going to bed. I can't stop to think about that raccoon anymore. Yeah. All right, man, I'm holler at you. Tony Atlas is just like, he is ridiculous. I'm gonna show y'all the picture of that. Tony Atlas is ridiculous. He is ridiculous. Like, it is just like, man, the brother is like something out of goddamn on the Boondocks, for real. Like, he could be Uncle Ruckus' cousin. Uncle Ruckus is, a milder cousin. You know what I mean? He a few notches below Uncle Ruckus. Came into town. My steppa's mom came into town. I just got out of work, was hungry. I thought my mom made some food on the stove. I got it, started eating. You was eating raccoon, Imperial Stat. She had made that raccoon for y'all. That's what you was eating. raccoon meat. Oh man, I'm gonna have to put this YouTube video under review, boy. They gonna try to get me on this video. To be doing it now because YouTube paying them the big bad. It's not a lot of money in acting like how our parents taught us to act. It's not. It's more money into cutting the jig. My mom called me, said, "Don't eat that food." What? What food was that? Squirrel? Raccoon? That's possum. You was eating that possum. Was it good, bro? Or did you just start throwing up? You forgot it had tasted after that. You might have forgot how it tasted after you found out what it was. Man, I ain't eating none of that. Hey, look. I ain't eating no possum, no raccoon. You seen any of the IG videos I sent you? Yeah, I did check them out, man. I'm finna start talking about it too. I did check them out, bro. I did check them out, man. For sure, bro. I appreciate you sending them to me too, man. I'm gonna use some of them to talk about on the channel, man. I be seeing everything you send me, bro. I just sometimes I'll be getting sidetracked from even like telling you that I saw it or whatever. Sometimes I just like it to tell you that I saw it or whatever. But I be reading everything you send me though, bro. But I definitely appreciate it. But yeah, y'all didn't heard my escapades with these dang on rodents, man. These rodents, boy, it be something else. Then people from the deep south, oh, they tear that up down deep south. Listen, my grandfather told y'all, like my paternal side of my family, my father now, they from Mississippi, right? I'm in South Carolina. These country boys love possum and squirrels. I know that what they be eating. Shannon Sharp be talking about eating them possums and squirrels in Georgia. My grandmother talk about my grandfather being a good shot. He used to be shooting rabbits and squirrels and rabbits and all that type of stuff. Not squirrels. I remember her saying rabbits specifically. He used to shoot them, and my grandma used to cook them and eat them with rice and gravy. He used to shoot them and they used to cook them. They ain't had that money back then in the South. Had to do what they had to do, right? My grandma, I wish my grandmother was still alive. Not my great grandmother, my grandmother, my father's mother. She's deceased. But I wish she was still alive, boy. She'd have told all them stories, man. She would have told all them stories, man, for real. Yeah, down south they were. Yeah, down south, boy. That's how they get down south. South Carolina. Oh, Aries, you in South Carolina. My look. One of my homies, man. One of my homies, when we was shorties, we was 14. His father, his mama sent him down to go live in South Carolina with his father because he had got into some trouble in Chicago. He moved to Hartsville, South Carolina. I don't know if you're familiar with that area or not. I don't know how close that is to you, but he lived in a place called Hartsville, South Carolina. County 9 Road. we got family member that live in a place that got streets called County 9 Road. They eat possum. They definitely be eating all that, man. I'm not going to be able to do it unless I absolutely had to. Unless I absolutely had to, you know where it's at? Yeah, my boy, my dog, man, one of my best friends since kindergarten. He moved down to Hartsville. And then he ended up moving to North Carolina, like after he got older. In his early 20s, he moved to South Carolina. But from 14 till he moved to North Carolina. And from 14 till his early 20s, he was living in South Carolina. Then went to North Carolina. So, yeah. I had him on the channel too. Matter of fact, when y'all asked me what I went to Miami for, I went to Miami for my homie birthday. It was my dog birthday. We went out to Miami for his birthday. He loved going to Miami, man. He He loved going down there. I'd rather eat trees like Halle Berry in that new movie. Halle Berry was eating trees in the new movie. That what she was doing. Them places in the holler where the dirt roads be having traffic lights and be main streets. You type the address in navigation, be like, yeah, I went to school in a place like that, man. It's Sabina, Mississippi. Mississippi Valley State University, HBCU. Middle of nowhere for real. Yeah, Miami was dope. That was the first time I really went to like a real strip club for real. Uh, Out in Miami. Yeah, Miami was dope though. You ran out of food in the wood. Yeah, they ran out of food in the woods. They was eating trees. Strip club was nice, bro. Um, so we went to one called Tussie's. It was a lot of like Cuban girls and stuff, and like they was like them type of that's your speed, Mars. A lot of Cuban girls, like tall, thick Cuban girls, all up in that mud and stuff. It was cool though. I know the food was good as that. Hey, strip club food really do got to be good though, man. Cause that food was amazing. I'm talking about I had some of the best. Why was I in there eating some pasta, man? For real. It's rough here, but I am not eating anything but cows and chicken. Got you. You born and raised in South Carolina? Also, my guy. Also, who told you I like Cuban? Nah. I think you said something about the variety of different girls earlier, or something like that up north. You know what I'm saying? I mean, on the north side of Chicago. And so I figured you like a variety, like, Hispanic girls, white girls, etc. Free Diddy. You from Cleveland, Ohio? Wow. What made you move to South Carolina? 216. That's I'm assuming that's Cleveland, Ohio. Black light. Got you. What made you move to South Carolina? I've been in so many strip clubs in Atlanta. I never go now. Yeah, bro, I ain't never been to Atlanta strip club, man. My father used to tell me how nice they was. Though my father used to be going to the strip club with his homies back in the day. And so he used to tell me like in Atlanta the girls get completely naked in the strip club. My father be like, "Oh, your mother got sick. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that." The uh yeah, my father used to tell me about the Atlanta strip clubs, and he was like, "Man, when you get older, Malcolm, you got to go to the Miami strip club." He used to tell me that all the time. He'd be like, "When you got to go to the Miami strip club when you get older and all of that, you know." And so we had a strip club in Cleveland. They got raided by the news, dude. Carl Monday. That was wild. I've been the one where they don't get. You say right? Is that you never been the one where they don't? Yeah, my dad. My father was a wild boy, so he liked to see that fully naked. You know what I'm saying? My dad was a thanks I've been here since I was 6. Okay, got you. Got you. Yeah, man, my pops, well in Marietta they had one that don't do lap dances. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, I tell you my homie Rara. Shout out to my homie Rara, man. I don't think Rara in here at all. My homie Rara, I met him because he hooped for Mississippi Valley State University. That's like that's probably like the second friend I made at Mississippi Valley. My homie Rara from Marietta, Georgia. Um Rara was a hooper though. Rara went to like 4 different schools. He went to soccer, Southwest Atlanta Christian Academy, something like that, where Dwight Howard went to school at. Then he ended up going to IMG Academy in Florida, I think in Bradenton, Florida. Uh, But yeah, Rara from Marietta, man. He live in I think he live in Kennesaw now, but he from Marietta. Kennesaw is nice. Okay, yeah. Yep. That's my dog. If I went to college in Florida, don't know how my life would be around. So my barber went to Florida Memorial in Florida, actually. And he said he said that's why he didn't finish school. Because he was down there in my Florida Memorial in Miami, losing his mind out that way. So yeah, you getting into some trouble, man. But you know what though? I was in the middle of nowhere and it was still like cracking though. It was still cracking for real. And I think it's just because like the black population, well, I went to HBCU for undergrad, so black folks gonna create their own fun no matter where they at. They gonna have it busting wherever where they no matter where they at. They will turn a party into the dorm room. They'll make a party in the parking lot outside on the yard. They will make a party in the student union. They will make parties in hole in the wall clubs down there. It was always something going down. You feel me? Me and the homies would just walk through the campus, walk to the student union when we was bored. We'd be sitting in the girls' dormitory and just be in there kicking it. And then, like, people come in there, they'll play cards with us or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, college be lit for real, for real. So I had a good time, and I was, like I said, I was 10 hours away from home. So for me, I kind of had to get a college experience because I couldn't go home on the weekend. So yeah, it kind of made me like it forced me to kind of become ingrained in the school, because I knew I couldn't go nowhere on like weekends like other people could that was from Mississippi. They could go home. It wasn't no going home to Chicago for me on the weekends. I only went home on the breaks. Spring break, Thanksgiving break, winter break, Christmas break, and summer break. That was it. And I would rent a storage to put my stuff in down in Mississippi. I would pay the storage off for the 3 months we'd be out of school, 2.5, 3 months we'd be out of school. And yeah, 3 months for the 3 months we'd be out of school, I would pay the storage up all the way through. And then get on the train, the Amtrak train, back to the Shy. So like I say, man, I wish I had a channel at the time, man. I could have kind of showed y'all all of that. You know what I mean? I could have showed y'all all the whole aspect of like me being in school, getting on the train, going back home. I would have documented all of that. Coming on the train back to the crib. Hey, I didn't been on a train before. I was like 19, man. And I remember this woman, she was talking me down. She was like a mixed girl. She was like half, she was mixed. But I could tell she grew up with white folks. Boy, she's like, you want to go to the bar and get drinks? I didn't drink though. I'm like, I don't even drink. You know what I'm saying? I was young though. She was trying to she was trying to shoot at me for real. But I was a little young, so I ain't, I didn't quite pick up what she was putting down at the time. Yeah, vlog. If I was doing this in college, bro, what? I regret not having a channel back then. Y'all would have seen me on there doing all type of stuff. Like, y'all would have seen me when I was Mr. Matter of fact, I'm finna put some pictures up when I was Mr. Mississippi Valley State University. When I was Mr. MVSU. Y'all would have seen me putting my suit on, getting my hair cut in the barber shop. Y'all would have seen me go in the parades, getting ready to do the speeches, getting ready for the pep rallies. Y'all would have seen all of that, man. We would have had it cracking. Look at my roommate from college calling me right now. My dog Melvin, he calling me right now. That's crazy how that worked, man. I'm so old. The phones didn't have video cameras on them for most of the day when I was in college. Napster and texting had just came out. Yeah, that's probably you said texting came. That's probably what was this? Early 2000s, like 2002. Was it around that time, Black Light Revelations? 2002, 2001, when you went to college? I'm trying to remember when texting came out. I don't remember. I don't remember when texting came out for real. But yeah, anyway, for those who didn't have it, I'm gonna give it to y'all again on Instagram. Machiavelli underscore Mills TV, MACKAVELI underscore MILLZ TV. Y'all can add me on there. Just send me a message so I know who y'all are on there too. Because like I say, sometimes I be getting them weird bots trying to follow me. Y'all just send me a message and y'all let me know who y'all are. And then I'll add y'all back on that thing. I was a freshman in 93. Okay, 93. I had a Motorola V90 and a started phone. When did texting come out? 2001? When did texting come out? That's back 99 when they them Nokia phones. Them Nokia phones, boy. You could drop them phones down a flight of stairs. You can drop them off the Sears Tower and the phone would still be working. For real, all the phones had Snake on their phone back in the day. Them Nokia phones used to have Snake on their phone. You was in college in 06. Okay. Yeah, you was in college around the time my cousin was in college. As y'all know, I didn't get to college till 2011. So them like a brake pad. Texting came out in 2000, 2001. Okay. I could text on my Motorola Start. I don't even remember what song that was. Motorola Start. But they didn't even have a camera. Yeah, camera phones came out later. I remember when the Razor phone was a big deal. It was a big deal to have a Razor phone. That was like having an iPhone back in the day. The Razor joint, when you was a shorty too, let you been a kid with a Razor. That was a big deal. I used to want a Razor. I never had a Razor. My mama wouldn't, you know. But I had a nice little what you call it phone. This when, remember when you had free nights and weekends on the phone? When you I had free after 9 o'clock, and you knew nobody could talk on the phone after 9. I wanted free after 7. Free after 9 o'clock, nobody was up. You got to go to sleep. You can't even talk to the girl you want to talk to. I had a little girlfriend. We on the phone, sneaking on the phone. My mama come to the door. I gotta act like I'm asleep or act like I'm just watching TV. You know what I'm saying? My phone free after 9, like 500 minutes. Then free nights and weekends. You on here mad? You trying to talk to your man? I had a little boo thing. I'm trying to talk to her. I gotta call you back after 9 o'clock. My mama gonna be mad. I'm gonna run out. My mama gonna be mad. Listen, my father had a pager, bro. And my father was a cable contractor, cable man. He was a bootleg cable man for the hood. Not even just for the hood, for the whole city of Chicago. I told y'all my father hooked up Common Cable when he was, early in Common career. Before he got the Kanye joint, before he blew up with Kanye for real, but he was still rapping. My father did Jim Belushi cable and all that. My father hooked up more than half. If you in Chicago and your people had illegal cable, it's a guarantee my father hooked your cable up whole time. If your people had illegal cable, my daddy probably hook y'all cable up. Mike the cable man, that's my daddy. But my father had the pager. And had a pager for forever. He had a pager like, my daddy had a pager till like 2007 or something. My daddy's such an old school cat, man. That's back when good music like Warren G, Notorious B.I.G. and Bone Thugs and Harmony and Twister and Do or Die was out. Facts. Had a new Motorola Razr flip phone. They do got a new Razr joint, don't they? That's crazy. They bring the Razr back. Man, I remember my father got the Razr 2 phone. He wanted another Razr 2. He was mad they didn't have no more Razr 2 phones. Like, Pops, they don't even make no Razr 2 no more. You got to get the smartphone. And my dad liked the smartphone because now he know how to get on YouTube. My daddy be watching the gold digging prank show. He loved watching that. What do you say? I had the new. Damn right, yeah. Hey man, listen. Blackberries and the sidekick was ahead of my. Hey, so look, my sister gave me her sidekick 3, right? My sister that live in LA, she gave me her sidekick 3 when she had got a new phone. Boy, I had that sidekick at school. When you flip that joint up, everybody look at you and start. They hear it flip and they go, "What is that?" They see you got that sidekick. Oh man, he one of them one. He one of them one. Had that sidekick, flip that joint up with the little keypad. You thought that joint was a hit, boy. Boy, what? My sister already had ringtones on there though. She had like Collie Buds. Finally, the herb come around. My sister don't even smoke and like that song, right? She had what's that? Ooh, it's the life satisfaction of that Hollywood. That's Beyonce and Jay-Z. What other ringtone she had on that phone? Man, yeah, man. So I remember I had that phone. This 2007 when I had that Sidekick 3. This is about the same time that Snoop Dogg dropped that sexual seduction. So he can get her. Yeah, a whole Collie Buzz, a whole white dude for real. So we can get a sexual seduction. The song really say eruption, yeah. If you don't know by now, Doggy Dog is a freak. That joint, hey, Snoop floated on that sexual seduction joint. He got busy on that joint, man. Snoop elevated on that mob, man, for real. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that joint, man? That Snoop Dogg. What? He was dressing like an old school dude in the video. That mug was that was my joint, boy. You think dude finna look like Ox on Belly? Facts. That mug, listen, he said Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell. It was that for real. Hey, Snoop was in that mug float. I don't know, that song was a hit. This the same time Chris Brown dropped that With You. That was one of my favorite Chris Brown songs. Oh, I'm into you, and girl, no one else but you. Cause with every kiss and every hug, you make me. That was a joint. But yeah, man. Crazy. But look, y'all, man, I'm finna get off this thing, man. I appreciate y'all coming on here rocking with me for as long as y'all did, man. I'm gonna get on here tomorrow with y'all. Talk some mess with y'all tomorrow, man. I appreciate y'all locking in with me, man. And I'm going to get up with y'all later. All right, peace. Don't nobody